This league, you have to, you have certain amount of resources they allow you to have, and we'll look at that. But we're going to try to improve our football team. Not try, we're going to improve our football team, and we expect to have success next year.
I love it. I love it. All in was last year's phrase. We have a new one this year. Thank you, Mr. Stephen Jones, one of our favorites here on the program. Selectively aggressive. And I thought to myself, it sounds like, was it the original working title for Comfortably Numb? I have become selectively aggressive, No, it's, really what it is? It sounds like a laminate for a tour. And we made it up. There it is, TJ. We're going to give you this laminate. It's a backstage pass to the Dallas Cowboys Selectively Aggressive Free Agency Tour of 2025. Hold on a minute, TJ. It's not just the backstage. If it's going to be if it's going to be a tour, if people have to get tickets to go get a backstage pass, there's got to be merch too, and we're going to make those up. So there it is. Merch. There it is. Yes. Would you like one of these T-shirts or a hoodie?
No, I would not.
Delicious. Seriously.
There you go. Selectively aggressive free agency tour for the Dallas Cowboys.
We're going to beat this to death, ain't we?
Oh, you have no earthly idea.
Yeah.
You have got to be smoking something over there this morning.
Because guess what? It is better than indiscriminately aggressive. Like we're just going to start trying to get free agents willy-nilly. There's a plan. And it's to be selectively aggressive.
Game out there, folks.
It's going to be great. Get your tickets.
Selectively aggressive.
Get your merch. Get your merch, everybody.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we give our students credit. Credit for deciding while stuck in traffic to get a bachelor's degree. Credit for managing 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a full-time job to pursue an MBA. Students at UMGC can use prior learning or relevant experience to earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's. And graduate students can transfer up to 12 credits toward their master's. Flexible online and hybrid classes start March 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers, and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, who are the people that need these services?
If you have arthritis, partial ligament tears, bulging or herniated discs in your back or neck, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, and other joint and soft tissue issues, come see us at QC Kinetics and we can get you back in the game of life without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Coach Gary Overton joins us. When you think back to your career, what are some of the games that really stand out?
It would have to be those conference tournaments, those championships. My first year, 85, we won that ECAC South.
That was ECAC South, and that was hosted by Harrington Field in Greenville, wasn't it?
It was. It really was. Yeah. And to get there, we defeated a really good Wilmington club. Jay McGraw, a home run. It was actually a Grand Slam home run in the 10th inning.
Wow.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauss Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our Float Therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KyrasFloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of Barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
The Parker Bird Show.
PGA golfer Webb Simpson. How did you kind of get into golf, and who influenced you from an early age?
Yeah, so my dad, he did residential real estate for a long time. There was a development in Wilmington called Landfall, and my dad built a house there right on the putting green of the Dye course. And so I was 8 years old, almost 9, and I met a guy out there named Kevin Larson. He was probably the best 9-year-old in the state at the time. It really happened that one week where I kind of fell in love with the game and hung out with Kevin.
The Parker Bird Show, exclusively on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Jared, how much of that cake did you eat yesterday? How much did you eat? Claude Lemieux, he is the brother of this famous hockey player.
Pepe Le Pew.
What in the world?
This is why Cliff makes the big bucks. He's the king of Greenville. This is why, right here, right?
He's a great communicator.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Please call in and air your underwear.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios on a beautiful day in Greenville, North Carolina. You can find us on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And come check us out on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. You can find us there. And chime in. What is on your mind on this Tuesday? We'll talk about ECU being swept by North Carolina in baseball over the weekend and on Monday. We've got college basketball coming down the home stretch. I thought I was going to join you today all excited and say conference tournaments begin a week from today. But no, the first conference tournament begins on Sunday. So the madness is approaching, and that has me fired up. We'll talk some college basketball on today's program. We got a lot of guests to get to as well. Some baseball to discuss with Mike Mullis here in just a moment. And B-Man, Brandon Manning, coming up in hour 3. Bryce Williams will join us later on in the show. Coach Mack McCarthy, will join us to talk some hoops and NASCAR. And Caiden Norman may or may not join us. He's a tough guy to book, but he may be here on a Tuesday. All right, we got Shirley Rhodes here. We got intern Will. We got intern Grayson. And we got J-Bone, Jared Watkins. What's up, Jared?
Hey-o.
All right, do we have an intro?
Yes.
Good. We finally have an official Jared greeting. I like that. We do need to talk about how you end an interview, but we'll get to that in a moment. But Shirley, do we have the Mully Man joining us? Yes, ma'am, I do. We'll get Mike Mullis here in a moment. Jared was out at Clark LeClaire Stadium on Monday. Game aside, Jared, how was the atmosphere?
It was great to begin with, but about 6th, 7th inning, mass exodus, people just starting to roll out. Getting a little dark, getting a little chilly.
Yeah, the game wasn't going the Pirates' way, although it was never really out of reach.
No, and Cliff Godwin talked about it in the postgame. It was more lopsided than the scoreboard showed.
Right.
Just, with the way things went. But
a lot of traffic on the bases, too. East Carolina had a lot of double plays to get them out of innings and bases loaded jams. So could have been worse, actually, than the score indicated.
Yeah.
But East Carolina falls 6-3, the final. We do not have Mike Mullis on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line, so we'll check in with the chat gang real quick. Steve Hill says, "Ayo.
Ayo.
Clampo. He also says, happy birthday to Wes the Mess. It was in the men's section.
It was in the men's section.
A very happy birthday to Wes Hines. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Josh says, reminder, when at a baseball game, don't put your hands on others' balls. So that happened yesterday. I guess, did a fan reach over the fence or something?
Yeah, on a Dixon deep ball into left field. That brought in a run, but yeah, I don't know.
Keep your hands to yourself. Could have cost East Carolina a run, but they allowed the run to score, I believe.
Yeah, they confirmed the call. Me and Zach Kaplan took a look on his shot.
Zach and I.
Zach Kaplan and I took a look on the shot he got, and yeah, the fan clearly touched the ball.
Look, it's all done and dusted at this point. Yeah. No need to talk about it.
Done and dusted.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
That's
yeah, Zach.
Just real quick. Zach, you got UNCW versus Charleston tonight.
Zach, first of all, I'm a tad bit jealous that you're down in Miami.
Zach, so what do you think of the Alex Bregman edition?
Mike P says, is a baseball game that starts during the day but ends at night considered a day game? I would say yes.
A 5 p.m. start.
Although 5,
I would say no.
It's not I think 3. I think a 4 o'clock start is a day game.
I think that's a supper time game.
5 o'clock is an evening affair, especially this time of year.
Yeah,
when we don't have the full sunshine.
Coming up in about a week and a half, time changes, and it'll be nice.
Changes. Jamie says no need to talk about the sweep. The real test will be tomorrow's game. UNC is really good. Well, Cliff Godwin said last night the better team won all 3 games. The better team right now won all 3 games.
Yeah. They're top 10 team in the country.
Let's get our New Blue report. Let's hear what Cliff Godwin had to say following last night's loss. Do we have that, Will? All right.
We look like a very poorly coached baseball team, and that's on me. I'm sorry for the fans that came out and expected us to play better. We had played, not perfect, but we had played like we were gaining our identity the past 2 games, and we did not look like that tonight, and that's on me, so we'll get better from that.
You can see the entire interview post-game with Cliff Godwin at Pirate Radio TV. Our New Blue Pirate Report, brought to you by New Blue. The technicians there are ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. Contact them at callinublu.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. A couple of other clips to hit from the game last night. So we talked about this on the show yesterday. I love this, Jared. I told you last night at the Buck for a little post-baseball trivia. Love the idea, and let's share some flowers. Whose idea was it for you to get those interviews at the game?
It was Jenny's idea. Great idea.
Shout out Jenny Shelton for the great idea. But J-Bone talked pregame with Brandon Manning and in-game with Danny Beal. We played the Brandon Manning cut on the show yesterday. Let's hit that real quick again, Will.
Hey everybody, out here outside of Clark LeClaire Stadium, walking around the parking lot, we found Brandon Manning and his Superstitious Beers. Brandon, what are your thoughts so far on the series, and let's hear a prediction for today.
I think we're starting to loosen up. I think the weather's warming up, which is always good for us. I think there's a lot of people here tonight that are very important to ECU baseball that are going to push them through. So predict another win, and I think it's going to be 7-5 Pirates at the end of the night.
Love it. Be good.
All right. First of all, the intro. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I say hey, folks, a lot.
Yeah, I like folks.
Yeah. But hey, everybody was good. The ending, be good, I thought was interesting. And I didn't know if that was going to be your personal sign-off. So when I saw the Danny Beal video, I was kind of hyped. I was like, is he going to go with be good again? Let's hear the Danny Beal conversation.
Hey everybody, here with former Pirate pitcher Danny Beal. Fourth inning, 3-2. What are your thoughts so far?
Looking good. Yeah, pitching's just got to keep us there. Hopefully we squeak another run across and we'll be in business. Hopefully we can pull this one out.
What are your thoughts on the crowd?
Really good. Left field jungle's great. Student section's awesome. Crowd 5 p.m. on a Monday is tough, but hopefully we can get them into it here in the next couple innings and pull this one out.
Can you give us a final score prediction?
4-3. How about
that?
Okay, no exit there. Just silence at the end. Another good hey everybody. Sounded like y'all were sharing a bathroom stall.
Yeah, we didn't have the lapel mics for that one, and we were just in the concourse as people were walking by.
Love the content, great interviews, but you just got to find an exit plan.
Yeah.
I think that's your goal for the next round.
I'm green. I'm learning.
Yeah. But hey everybody, is that going to be the intro?
Yeah. I should probably say this is Jarrett from Pirate Radio.
Yeah. Say J-Bone, Jarrett Watkins, whatever.
Boner.
Introduce yourself. Hey, big boner here. Whatever you got. But think about how to finish the interview.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff though, Bone.
Thank you.
I like it, man. All right, let's head out and talk to another media professional. He works with the worldwide leader of sports. I don't watch ESPN because they went woke.
Yeah.
So I've never heard Mike Mullis on the call, but just kidding. Mully joins us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. What's up, Mully, man?
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Did you get to hear Jarrett's interviews there?
I just heard something about a big boulder, and I knew you were cutting to me, but I missed.
All right. Anyway, Mully. Enough's been said about it, but we'll get your take on it. In fact, talking to my baseball insiders, you being one of those, would you say this 3-game series against North Carolina went about how you thought it would?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be tough to get one. I thought the Pirates would have opportunities, and they did. I think it's unfortunate that the game last night went the way it did. You know, it was obviously, when you look at the box score, it was, not exactly what the Pirates would hope for. But, there's just so many moving parts with this club, and I don't know what the rest of this book looks like, but this chapter's kind of been a tough one, but I do think it's an opportunity to, turn the page. You kind of looked at the opening of the season until you got to about this point through the Carolina series, and now things get a little more realistic as you go forward with a good ODU team. They're certainly not Carolina. You got through opening weekend. These guys have now got their feet wet. Now I think we could probably start the evaluation period.
Mike Mullis joining us later on when we air the Coach Mack interview. You'll hear me talking about the current state of East Carolina basketball and the win on Sunday and how it looks different from the start of the season. And Mack said judging a college basketball team in November is a losing battle. There's no need to even try to do it. And same can be said for baseball, Mully, in February. And the identity of this team now may not look like it does later on this year. I know Cliff Godwin's hoping to get some guys healthy back when it comes to the pitching part of things, and maybe still figuring out what he's got in the field and in the batter's box as well.
Yeah, and you've got the 2 weekend starters that'll hopefully make their way back sooner than later. And then, a big part of the offense over the, past couple seasons has obviously been Riley Johnson. And he, they're still kind of trying to figure out, his situation and exactly what his availability will look like. But obviously, when you get that guy back in the lineup, man, it's a huge deal for you. So I feel like some of this for Coach Godwin and staff, from a personnel standpoint, they might have been caught a little bit surprised by, what they ultimately ended up losing. I can't imagine that the plan was ever to have this number of true freshmen in the lineup mixed up with, a bunch of guys that transferred that are still trying to learn what it is to play, at East Carolina. So, I think he was caught a little bit off guard, and now it's going to be a matter of trying to figure out, okay, who fits where and what is our flexibilities. And, obviously last night seeing Dixon Williams in center field, I don't think that's by any stretch their best defensive alignment, but it was one of necessity last night. So, again, I think we can start the evaluation period tomorrow at 3:00.
ODU coming to town. Mike Mullis joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. The numbers last night, Mully, Tar Heel pitcher struck out 17 Pirate hitters and walked just 4. 10 Ks for the starter, 6 for Conley product Matthew Mateus. East Carolina pitchers striking out 6 batters last night, 3 from Pruitt, and walked 10 batters. That has been an issue for this ECU team so far this season, Mully. The walks, the hit by pitches, had just one of those last night, but 10 walks. What do you think about the number of free passes we've seen so far?
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, anybody would tell you that you don't even have to be a baseball fan to know that 10 walks in a game and the number of walks at this point in the season in this series specifically, we're not very good. But again, you've got some acclimation going, and again, I'm going to sound like a homer and I'm making excuses, but I'm just giving my opinion, Clip, that when you look at the lack of game experience that the Pirate Club has, I want you to think about this. Half of your guys that appeared this weekend, this time last year, were starting high school baseball. Okay, so they were playing a big week in high school baseball is 3 games, and typically they're going to be spread over 5 or 6 days. These kids just came off opening weekend at home with George Mason. What a thrill for them. Feelings that they've never had before. Go to Campbell, a little bit of a stumble, but it's their first road college game. And then they turn around, they get Carolina for 3. So, it's been a taxing schedule for guys that are, again, trying to figure it out and trying to acclimate to what it's like to play 3 meaningful games in a row and then a meaningful game or 2 midweek. So, man, just a lot of acclimation going on. Do I think this year's salvageable? Man, I guess. But I don't. I think the jury's still out. Again, I don't think we have an idea what this club could be from a not striking out and not giving up walk standpoint until we see him kind of settle into what college baseball means.
All right, Mike Mullis going with the young narrative that got Cliff Godwin angry after the first couple of games. He was much more subdued and introspective last night after the game, Mully, saying his team looked like a poorly coached team, and he was a little down after the loss last night.
Yeah, and notice I try to avoid the young word. I just say lacking in game experience, and I think that puts me somewhere in the middle of trying to keep Coach Godwin happy with me and state the fact that they're young. So I mean, it's kind of a nice way to put it. But I do think it's a part of the narrative. I think it's a part of the narrative we need to lean into, and I think I'll tell you, Clipper, you also look at this, man. We're going to ride through the growing pains as a fan base with this club, and everybody hopes that the future is bright and all these things. But I'll tell you, if these kids aren't given the experience that they were recruited to, the elephant in the room becomes the portal, and I know it's already out there. Oh man, we're going to lose all these to the portal. I think a lot of that's dependent upon how they're treated and and how much, if understanding is the right word, that the fan base can have and be willing to. I mean, listen, I've raised 3 boys, and there's been times I wanted to kill them, but at the end of the day, you're proud of their accomplishments as you see them grow through their issues. So it's, I don't know that this club is much different, and I will say I wish that Coach Godwin would lean into that narrative a little bit more instead of running from it, because it's quite okay to be young and talented.
Yeah.
But I think there is some room to grade these kids on a curve, because it is tough to get used to playing college baseball when the number 5 team in the country rolls into your place the second week.
Mike Mullis, good stuff, joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports live line. Mully, we'll let you get back to it. You got any? You coaching any ball today?
Yeah, we practice today. We open up tomorrow, and we go tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. Hey, interesting little footnote, Clipper. High school OT released their top 25 for the state of North Carolina, and to no surprise, you have 3 teams in it with D.H. Conley, South Central, and J.H. Rose. So I think it's pretty impressive. 3 of the top 25 teams in the state are all in the same conference and in the same city. I don't know that anybody else can say that, maybe other than like a Charlotte. But pretty neat deal, and there'll be some really good high school baseball in the area. Everybody cranks up this week.
Man, yeah, some awesome conference games coming up. And do y'all play like preseason tournaments against any of them, Mully? Will we see any like non-conference games between Rose, Conley, South Central?
No, they're all kind of reserved for
for
the conference, and I would have to look at the schedule, but I know that it's not not gonna have to wait long. I think we play both of them here fairly shortly, and this week we've got West Carteret coming in tomorrow, and then we've got South Brunswick coming in on Friday, and then a really interesting matchup with Holly Springs on Saturday at noon at D.H. Conley that features Holly Springs has a young man that's committed to a right-handed pitcher that's committed to Carolina, so we're hoping to get a shot at him, and maybe we could seek a little revenge for the Pirates.
All right, Mully, get them Vikings right. Appreciate you, man. We'll check in with you next week. Have a good week.
You too, buddy.
There he is, Mike Mullis, joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports live line. He's got high school baseball to go as we await East Carolina and Old Dominion coming up on Wednesday. Joel, good question. How will the new conferences work out for high school baseball? From what I understand, talking to Bailey last week, it's still going to be Conley, South Central, and Rose together. So we'll dive into more of that. Remind me to ask Bailey and Mully next week, Joel. We've got a couple of suggestions for Bone. I mean, I think the intro's fine, but can you read that from Joel as if you're starting a video?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's J-Bone from PRL coming to you live.
Okay. There's an intro.
You got to keep the hey, everybody.
Okay. Hey, everybody staying.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, everybody. It's J-Bone from PRL.
Mike P. has a suggestion for the end of it. Let's say we're wrapping up an interview, so ask me a question just to wrap.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the first segment, Clip?
Went pretty well. I thought Mike Mullis was a great guest, as always. Our reporters, I think, firing on all cylinders, and I'm happy with it.
All right. Sounds good. Boner out. No,
I like that.
I don't like that.
I thought that was great. That was strong.
Yeah, but I mean,
decisive.
Will kind of want to be a little serious during these things, and I don't think calling myself Boner will.
Boner out is not okay. But you said okay. Maybe just the way you said it, though. You could say, "What was your plan earlier to lead? Did you have one?" This is you've been boned. No, you don't want to go there. All right.
I'll probably just keep be good, or we'll see you next time.
Be good. All right, be good. Or just everybody you interview, whether it's Brandon Manning or R.J. Felton or Blake Harrell, say, all right, tell your family I said hello.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Like a down home kind of feel. Think about that.
Hope the folks are good.
Hope the folks are good. All right. The Chan Man should be joining us soon. We'll ask about his night and how it went, hanging out with his best friend, Alec Makarevich. as Joel points out in the YouTube chat.
So many people had something to say about that. Like, who cares?
The Chandler to Raleigh rumors are cranking back up after he was seen hobnobbing with former Pirate turned Wolfpack, Alec Makarevich.
Well, he saw me have dinner with him the other week at OTs.
That is true.
I got to get my best buddy back.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about me, but I guess A-Mac's a bigger friend.
Yeah. Chandler and A-Mac go way back. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and have more for you. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
It's winter sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. Prices have been reduced on all your favorite men's and women's dress and casual apparel. All ladies' clothing is now 1/2 off, and men's apparel is 25% off. Shop while selection is good and prices are even better. Where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington. Come see us now before it's all gone.
This is Ryan McChrystal, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years, and they are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 252-757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. We got Mack McCarthy joining us later, Bryce Williams, B-Man, Brandon Manning, a possible Caiden Norman run-in. Chandler Honeycutt joining us on the YouTube chat. Says, since you won't be my best friend, A-Mac is my best friend. That could be us, but you playing. He's talking about me or you?
I guess me.
So Chandler kind of does this. Like he met your mom this past weekend. He's met my mom before.
He broke bread with my family.
He kind of moves on from potential best friend to potential best friend. But
for somebody I hang out with every day, that's kind of a weird statement to make.
He's landed on AMAC, though. Alec Makarevich, the former Pirate, was watching the game last night. And I was at the Buck hosting sports trivia. And right there on the big projector screen, Chandler and AMAC on ESPN Plus. It was great.
I mean, AMAC has a lot more clout and pull than I do, so I mean, it's better.
Don't want to upset you, J-Bone, but he was talking about me.
Good.
And he called me a dummy.
Yeah.
Why don't you get your big head here, Chandler, with your cool coat?
It's a nice jacket.
I want the world to see the jacket you're wearing today and get their thoughts on it.
I don't know if it goes as well with the shirt, but it's a nice jacket.
So come on in, sit right down. Chandler, let your hair hang down, and we want to see you. Johnny Stats says, fellow AAC preseason favorite Wichita State is 2-5 after losing to Chaminade last night. They were swept, who was just swept in a 4-game series by Westmont, whoever that is. All right. So is AAC baseball going to be similar to AAC basketball?
As in everybody's really good and we just beat each other?
No, that is not what I was getting at. Let's see. Jamie says, I blame Bristol Carter and Zach Root for all of this. Well, get used to it. Welcome to the new world of college athletics. We'll talk about it later with Coach Mack, and I'm serious about this. I don't know what year anybody is anymore as far as freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
I just hate all the negativity. Like Mully was, pushing the young, inexperienced narrative, but it was more in a positive light. I just hate how everybody thinks, oh, we're young, that means we're going to be terrible. Like, you got to give room for growth and development, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then maybe we're, 7 games into the season? I'm not talking specifically about Jamie, but, like, people.
Well, Jamie was joking.
Yeah,
so.
okay.
But can you tell me, like, how many more years does Caden Hauser have here at ECU?
2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Should have asked him.
I think it's 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
He's a redshirt sophomore, so I think it's 2.
Here we go. Here we go, Jim.
Yeah.
All right. How about Colby Wallace?
Colby Wallace? Well, he was a true freshman last year.
Very good. True sophomore this year.
So, 2, 3.
All right. How about Jordan Riley?
Jordan Riley. Couldn't tell you.
No idea. Will?
1 more after this year.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey.
How about C.J. Walker?
He's done.
He's done after this year.
Donezo, correct.
Done and dusted after this year.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
This is fun.
Yes.
I just want to see, because, there was a time where I could name everybody.
By the way, is Sunday senior day? Like at Charlotte?
Why would it be?
Huh?
I said, why would it be?
I thought I read somewhere that it was on Sunday.
But why would it be?
What do you?
They have another home game.
I know, but I thought I read that it was on Sunday.
How do you think you read something? You either read it or you
Okay,
didn't.
I read that it was on Sunday.
Where did you read that?
On Twitter.
From who? Ballsack Sports?
Yeah, sure.
Not that I've heard.
Okay,
J-Bone.
so it's next Thursday.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
All right.
Do we even celebrate Senior Day anymore? We should celebrate, like, players that might be leaving day. If you have any kind of chance to leave the program in the portal, draft, graduation, move closer to home, fake move closer to home, like Gardner Minshew, whatever you want to do, we should just honor everybody.
Yeah, give everybody their flowers. It's been
Senior
a tough
Day is Sunday.
I think I'm reading right now that Senior Day is Sunday.
I'm looking at the same. So I think it's
Where are you seeing that?
on the ECUPirates.com men's basketball schedule.
I don't trust that source. I don't know. Seems fake.
Mike says J-Bone is right. Johnny says it is on Sunday.
Because I know they don't do Senior Day on weekdays.
Why?
Because I guess the time crunch, like TV, I don't know, something to do with it. Because they did women's basketball.
Sunday's game's not on TV?
No, I'm saying like, I don't know. I guess it has.
I just feel like arguing.
I guess it might have
Really?
something to do with the parents too, because if they have to travel in from somewhere, it's easier to do that on the weekends than it is the weekday. I don't know.
Sunday we're on the youth.
Keyword you don't know.
Right. I'm what's the word? Speculating.
Fair enough.
Because they did women's basketball this past Saturday, and they have another home game on a weekday.
Steven says boner turn up. John Packard says Shirley looks like she's sitting in the waiting room at a doctor's office. Miss Rhodes will be right with you. Hey, did you fill out the forms? I got some forms you need to fill out. Senior Day is Sunday, by the way.
Okay, I thought I read that.
So let me ask you this. What is your schedule on Sunday as far as your work schedule?
Well, we got basketball at noon, and then the scheduled first pitch for Sunday is 3:30.
What time's first game?
I don't know.
11 probably.
11.
That's what I'm going to say.
Well, I'm going to go to basketball and have some interns get the beginning of baseball so I can be there for Senior Day because I just want to be there. I hated missing the UTSA game.
As the kids say, it was a movie. And a good movie.
Yeah.
It ran a little long.
Ran a little long, all right.
But had a good ending. And there were a lot of stars, including
Star-studded affair.
R.J. Felton. Best supporting role, Jay Shane, Jay Woodard. Which I don't like. I guess he wants to be called Jay. Really needs to stick with Jay Shane. There's only one Jay Shane, you know? There's a lot of Jays.
Yeah.
Jay Williams, Jay Bell. You need to name some Jays. J. Cole.
Oh, that's sure. J Bone.
You can't name yourself.
I don't know.
Jay Billis.
Jay Bill, the Billustrator.
That's what I was trying to think of.
But there's only one Jay Shane.
Yeah. J Rock.
If the Pirates make the tournament, I'll get a Jay Shane tattoo.
So you're getting a tattoo and dyeing your hair.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not going to do any of these things.
I know, because they're not going to make the tournament.
Well, not with that attitude.
My attitude has nothing to do with ECU sports.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
What does it have to do with?
Love? What's love got to do with it? What does ECU... Wait, what's your question?
You said your
My
attitude has nothing to do with ECU sports.
Yeah.
So what's
the outcome?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Now I get what you're saying.
The outcome of sporting events for East Carolina
is not based on your attitude.
Nope.
But I do think it takes all levels, including fans and media, for this team to get rocking and rolling.
The media?
Yeah, even the janitors who clean the toilets.
What does the media need to do?
I don't know.
Ask good questions.
Sure.
Get respect. Hopefully we get a couple players on this week. I am efforting to do that here on the program. Miss Rhodes, he running a little late. Just hang on. Hold your horses. We've had a lot of good announcer calls. In fact, one of our favorites from over the last few years is from the SWAC, from the Mississippi State Delta Valley Delta Devils.
That'll be game.
Shout out Coach Ivory. Last night, the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils were on the road at Prairie View A&M.
Wow.
So this was our Delta Devils on the road, and Prairie View's PA announcer stole the show. This is not a play-by-play or color analyst clip. This is a PA clip. So let's hear what it sounds like when you score a basket at Prairie View A&M.
Bush, he'll stop and spot for the three-point shot. Looks good, yeah.
Bush shooting at 50% from the three-point line tonight.
He's still back there yelling.
Can't even hear the commentator.
There are 7 people at the game. There's nobody there. And that guy is going crazy and I guess has his own soundboard.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to be running everything if there's only 7 people at the game.
Hit it again, Will.
Bush, he'll stop and spot for the three-point shot. Looks good, yeah.
Bush shooting at 50% from the three-point line tonight.
It just keeps going.
It never stops. And that, there is a 4.5-minute supercut of that guy screaming and hitting the horn throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
So it went on the entire time.
Speaking of, I'm waiting for Chandler to get here, but the PA guy at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park was very interesting, to say the least.
How so?
Mispronouncing names. Alex Boucher was Alex Bouchy.
Bouchy!
And me and Chandler just kept making Anthony Fauci challenges.
Bouchy ball. Yeah, you got to get that pronunciation guide. Like, some teams don't have a working, SID or media relations, but ECU does. They do a great job with it. So I would assume that guy did any kind of homework or legwork.
Yeah, and yeah.
He would have had that taken care of. What do you think about sound effects? And what if Morgan Ehlers did 3-point basket? R.J. Felton.
I don't think I would like it so much from
Don DeMarco.
I don't think I'd like it so much from him just because he's seasoned. Veteran of the game, and I think he does a great job just on his own. But a young fella like the Prairie View A&M guy, I don't mind it.
How young do you think that guy was?
I don't know, 38.
A young 38? Will, can we hear it again? I know you are.
You are terrible!
Wait, why am I screaming? Stop playing that song. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. Hit the PA guy again.
Bush, he'll stop and spot for the three-point shot. Looks good, yeah.
Bush shooting at 50% from the three-point line tonight.
That's a grown man.
I don't know.
It sounds like it's a technical glitch, like somebody hit the button and it got stuck and it just kept going off.
And he had like an echo thing in his voice that almost sounded like Big Pat, rest in peace, at Hornets games.
Like almost like an auto-tune type deal. But if you asked me to... No. I hate that horn more than life itself. It is the bane of my existence, and I hate it when DJs use it.
Well, I guess when there's only 7 people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm taking this arena over.
Either that or he's waking up the 7 people that have fallen asleep at the game.
Welcome to my house. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. Getting excited. Down the stretch we come in college basketball. Good win by Houston last night on the road at Texas Tech. North Carolina, a winner against Florida State. Oh, my goodness.
He really got extended.
Hubert Davis, before this season, this came out today, the first time I saw it. It was reported that before the season, Hubert Davis signed a contract extension through 2030. And we're talking about them being, him being on the hot seat and them maybe not making the NCAA tournament this year. But we'll look at some college basketball when we return. Will is a ball knower. Let's see what he says about tonight's slate. And more after these words. Wah, 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 wah.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
It's a new year, and we're excited to announce that Integrity Home Mortgage has a new office location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Want to make your day better? Order a Papa John's pizza. Get an extra large, 1-topping New York style pizza for only $11.99. Made into 8 foldable slices, perfect for sharing. See, things just got better, and you get to eat pizza. Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Warm up with our winter savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Plan your winter escape and save up to 20% off. The premier vacation destination on the Crystal Coast is nestled on 10 acres and overlooks the Rachel Carson Reserve, home to 30 wild horses. Discover why Beaufort was named the best small town for adventure by USA Today when you stay at the Beaufort Hotel, where your Outer Banks adventure begins. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked
Pirate
up.
Radio.
You know, for having such a bleak outlook on pirates, you're well on your way to becoming one.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern is now open at 1011 South Charles Boulevard. Come in for great food, cold drinks, and all the game day action. Swing in today and try their Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, mouth-watering burgers, and delicious wings. They are open until midnight Sunday through Thursday and open late until 3 a.m. on the weekend. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. And Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Overtime, TV coverage per square foot might be pound for pound the best in Greenville.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Great TV setup.
Speaking of a great TV setup, there's a restaurant right in the outfield, up a little bit at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. Me and Chandler walked in there. Their TV setup, my God. They got theater seating and then a big screen and then various sized TVs throughout on the rest of the wall. And if we were not covering that game, that would have been the spot.
Love a good TV setup on an NFL Sunday.
Yeah.
A March Madness Thursday or Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Last night, Houston with a win over Texas Tech. We talked about both of those teams a little bit yesterday, Will. But what did you learn or gather from Houston's win on the road at Texas Tech, 69-61 last night?
I'm able to say that I am confident that they are the third best team in the country.
They being Houston?
Houston. And they can, and I would bet that they will beat either Duke or Auburn in the tournament. They don't give up rebounds, and they don't give up points. And, Texas Tech is just so good offensively, and they're one of my picks too. If I had to pick the winner of the tournament, it'd be Houston or Texas Tech. And I don't know. I just think Houston's the most reliable team in the country on a night-to-night basis. Even if they don't have their best offensive stuff, they're going to be in every game because of how good their defense is.
I want to go back and look at the tournament games they have lost in their recent great run of basketball.
I don't think they've had a team this good defensively, just off the top of my head.
I've heard folks say that they have more firepower offensively maybe than years past.
I would say that's also true, but every team has it, and Houston's had it. There's nights where their offense isn't firing on 100%, and they've still been able to win the game by 5-10 points because the other team's not grabbing rebounds and they're not scoring points.
All right, last year their season came to an end against the Dukies.
Ooh,
in the Wait, you can't do that. You can't pull for Duke at Pirate Radio.
I can.
While wearing an Auburn shirt?
That's crazy. I was he just bashed the shirt I'm wearing and my team.
Are you confused?
One of my best friends went here, so.
Auburn?
Yes.
Cam Newton is one of your best friends?
No.
Miami beat Houston a couple years ago.
That was the Final Four team, that Miami team. So
Jim Larinaga. Who did they lose to in 21-22? It's been a few years of me taking Houston to win this thing. They lost in the...
They lost to Villanova.
Elite Eight. Nova, 50-44. Can they score enough? How about Michigan scored 49 points last night and won the game?
Yeah.
Beat Nebraska 49-46. Big Ten. We talk about the ACC being down. Is the Big Ten down?
There are 3-4 good teams, and the rest is kind of just you have the UCLA, who's kind of, they could make noise in March, but they also have to focus on getting there. But I would say it's top heavy for sure. The
So
bottom
who's
of the
good?
18.
Michigan, Michigan State,
Purdue, and Wisconsin.
You don't put Maryland in there?
I mean, I've watched them lose to bad teams and beat good teams, so I don't know. That's what I'm. You have the Maryland and the UCLA is kind of in the middle, and everybody else is kind of not good.
All right. Could we have an upset in the SEC tonight? Florida at Georgia, Tennessee at LSU,
Mississippi State, Alabama.
Mississippi State at Alabama. Do you see the underdog potentially winning any of those?
Georgia could beat Florida.
Georgia, if there is one, Georgia and Florida would be your pick?
Yeah. LSU. I don't know enough about them to be able to confidently pick them. And then Mississippi State could beat Alabama, but I don't know if I'd take that. I don't know if I'd feel confident in it.
If I'm going anybody, it's Mississippi State.
Mississippi State on the road at Bama.
Yeah.
Duke will be at Miami tonight.
They're going to blow the doors off of Miami.
Miami is 6-21.
What's the spread?
22.5.
Something. Yeah. A lot of points. Other top 25 action tonight, Marquette hosting Providence. Providence has fallen off. Iowa State is at Oklahoma State, and Washington at Wisconsin. Also South Carolina at Missouri in SEC play. Another reason I'm excited about basketball is because East Carolina.
Yeah, it's nice to see people back on the train, but I never left, so.
Nah, you've been there the whole time. I jumped off, but was able to kind of at a railroad crossing where the train slows down a little bit. I was able to jump back on.
And I mean, the way we lost that Rice game was kind of deflating and everything, but to see them bounce back the way they have, because I feel like a lot of ECU teams in years past, that Rice game would have been the last game of the season.
Yeah.
They would have just hung their heads and kind of just given up. But this is a special team.
Will, have you seen the bracket for the Sun Belt tournament?
No.
Look at it, dude.
When does that start?
It is gnarly.
Starts next week?
It is the coolest thing you've ever seen. It is a gauntlet.
Who is that? The like App State conference?
Yep.
Oh wow, I'm looking at an old one.
Wait, no, but it changed this year.
Yeah, you got a PDF right there.
No, I know, but where do I find the new one at?
Google.
Online?
Google.com.
Well, I got it.
All right, turn on your computer.
You have a plethora of information in your pocket, and you're asking us how to find it?
I got it.
Okay.
All right, so it's hard to even explain this over radio. I guess the easiest way to explain it is, the 1 and 2 seeds get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's the word for, you got a double, triple, quadruple?
Is it quintuple?
That's 5, right?
Oh, dang.
Sextuple?
No, I think that's 6.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
They get a bye into the quarterfinals.
Centuple?
Who does?
The 1 and 2 seeds.
No.
1 and 2 get a bye to the
semis.
No.
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yes.
That winner game 13 line is throwing me off. That is the semi.
The 1 and 2 seeds are in the semis already. If you are a 12, 13, 11, or 14, you would have to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Are there any breaks? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You would have to win an entire week's worth of basketball games to make it to the tournament.
And this is a pretty neck-and-neck conference standings right now. Let's see. JMU is in the lead, and then South Alabama, Arkansas State, Troy are all 1 game back from the lead. Marshall and App are 2 games back. Texas State, Georgia State, and Louisiana are 4 games back.
God. And you're looking at...
It's a dogfight.
A difference between like playing 2 days earlier or 2 days later. Like it's crazy. That's huge. But I do like this format because it rewards good regular season play.
Yeah.
And these conferences want to send their best to the tournament
you
and
don't
win
want
games.
A bad look out there.
So they are rewarding good regular season play. And, man, could one of these teams go on a run?
But do you think, like, if a team goes on a run and gets to the finals and wins and makes the tournament, doesn't that kind of make them, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, they're going to come out and just get embarrassed in the first round.
They're going to be dead, first of all.
They're not going to make it to the first round. They're going to be put in the first four and get beat there.
You go all the way through that gauntlet and then you still have to play the first four? That's insane.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be gross.
If you have to go through that, you should just, hell, make them a 1 seed.
The bottom 4 teams in the conference are 6-10 conference. These records are in conference. Georgia Southern, 5-11 Southern Miss, 3-13 Louisiana Monroe, and 2-14 Coastal Carolina. So these are all teams that are like Georgia Southern is the only one with a record even close to 500. Like,
so you're telling me the teams at the bottom are bad?
Like, no. My point is that, like, if they somehow make it to the end, this would be a team that's like one of the worst tournament teams of all time, maybe the worst.
So and they would get to play a
they would be
Duke or
they
Auburn.
Would be literally the last seed and
have to play on
they'd have to play on Tuesday
True
night.
TV.
Dude, that's ridiculous. I don't care what your record is right now. If you make it through that as a 12 or 13 seed, you should be automatically in the field of 64.
But you know how like hard R.J. Felton plays night in, night out? Could you imagine him playing a week straight like that?
No,
he would be dead.
I couldn't imagine Michael Jordan or LeBron James playing that. Like,
oh man, I love this format though. It looks like Mortal Kombat or something. Like
it's fun.
It does not look like a sports bracket.
When I woke up this morning, if someone asked me if I was going to watch the Sun Belt Conference tournament, I would have told you no. Now that I know this information, I will be watching every game.
Well, guess what, Will? We will be watching it on this very show next week.
I'm excited.
At 5 o'clock. We'll be watching the 12 and 13
is that March 4th?
Yes.
I'll be in Fayetteville. Damn.
You will not be watching night 1 of the Sun Belt
tournament.
What, we got baseball?
Yeah, we'll be in Fayetteville facing Gardner Webb on March 4th.
Why?
It's on schedule.
Huh. All right. Well, enjoy that. I've got some bad Sunbelt basketball to watch. We'll take a break, come back. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Coach Mack joins us when we return after these words.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to fillers, skincare, and more, this is your time to be celebrated. For the month of February, we are featuring our Skin Better Alpha Rit 30 treatment with 20% savings, a no-downtime treatment, revealing a more radiant, rejuvenated skin. Your lips, but better? Ever curious about lip filler? This is your sign to jump on our exclusive offer for the month. Visit Beauty Bar Medi Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Call us or visit beautybarmedispa.com for details. Celebrate you at Beauty Bar Medi Spa.
It's bow time. Bojangles' new chicken rice bowl is built bold from the bottom up, with classic Bojangles flavor packed into every bite. Starting with a base of our signature dirty rice, we pile on even more flavor with Cajun pintos, then your choice of boldly seasoned grilled chicken or our iconic Supremes. Top it off with a sprinkle of cheese, and if you want to add some heat, add a dash of Texas Pete. Head to Bojangles and try the new chicken rice bowl for a limited time. It's bow time.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Spring is almost here, and now's the time to spring into a new car at Doug Henry of Greenville. Spring is the best time to revamp your drive. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with Will Grayson. The doctor has finally seen Shirley Rhodes. J-Bone here. Chandler and his jacket made an appearance briefly, but he immediately left the office again.
He'll be back.
He will be back. I have received word that Brandon Manning will be joining us at 4:30 rather than 5 o'clock today.
The birthday boy.
So we'll talk to B-Man coming up later on this hour. But right now, we will hear from former East Carolina head basketball coach Mack McCarthy, who I spoke with earlier today. And here is that chat. Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former ECU head basketball coach. He's been around. He joins us every Tuesday. He is Coach Mack McCarthy. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. It's almost March Madness. NASCAR is getting heated up, and all is good.
As I was telling you before we went on the air, I'm in a good headspace now. I'm over the football doldrums and football being over. I'm all in on college basketball, so I'm excited, ready to go for this final run in the regular season, and then we get to the conference tournaments. First conference tournaments begin next week, I believe. So I think there's one that starts on the 4th, something like that.
Yeah. I'm doing one that starts on the 5th on that Friday. I think I do the 6th and 7th. Yeah, I'm not sure what date Friday is, but I start next Friday, and there are a bunch of them start next week too, and most of the women's conference tournaments start next week. But yeah, you are the poster child for for a big problem for college basketball that it took you this long to get into it. And it's not your fault, but I think a lot of people suffer from the same thing. And one problem that we've talked about before on this show, maybe multiple times, is that basketball is the only 2 semester sport, and it's a problem because football ending and the playoffs going longer now, and the NFL, and nobody starts watching basketball except for some big key matchups in November and December, except the real basketball fans. It's a problem, and I don't know that moving the start till December or even January makes it any better. Of course, I don't think that it'll ever happen because of the branding of March Madness, which is a little bit crazy. But you are the poster child for the problem that college basketball in particular faces.
I like Feast Week, and then I don't watch again until about now. While we're talking about problems, you're the problem.
Sure.
With the NFL, and I don't know if people like you are around, if the NFL is going to survive, Mac, without you watching.
Well, fortunately, almost everybody is a derelict gambler, and the NFL will survive because of that. But the popularity of the NFL is absolutely tied to gambling and fantasy sports, so they'll be just fine without me and my meager wagering.
I think you're right. Another thing that gets me excited about college basketball is East Carolina winning and putting up 90-plus points in a win over UTSA. That was a fun one on Sunday, and I don't know how much Mike Schwartz enjoyed giving up over 80 points, but UTSA can score. They have a problem stopping people, and East Carolina took advantage of that, and now 2 more home games to round out the regular season, Coach Mack, and the Pirates still have a shot for the 4 seed in the American, where they would earn that bye, which would be nice. But Mike Schwartz and his team, man, they've really stuck with it, and good to see them getting wins here in late February.
Yeah, they're playing amazingly well, and I really wish the fans would get over, not fans just at East Carolina, but the fans all over would get over trying to make every game a referendum on the program and a referendum on the coaches and a referendum on the players. They're playing good basketball. They're not going to play great basketball every single night. That's not who they are, and that doesn't happen at the highest levels. Just ask a whole bunch of people from around the country as the top spots kind of change back and forth, maybe outside of Auburn, but even Auburn laid an egg at home against Florida, and all of a sudden, they weren't doing everything right. But goodness gracious, please have some perspective. And again, I'm not talking about just Pirate fans. I deal with fans from all over the East Coast.
Couple of notes from last night. One thing that got me down on this ECU season was losing to North Alabama a few months ago.
Sure.
They now have 21 wins and are a machine, and I'll be following them. I hope they can win their conference tournament and make it to the NCAA tournament, because they have the Lions have had a good season wherever the hell they are. Do you know where North Alabama is, Coach?
Huntsville.
Okay, there you go.
I'm pretty well. I'm pretty sure they're in Huntsville. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I should know this, right?
I would think so. I don't think you would know where every school is in Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Alabama.
Yeah, and I think I missed on Alabama because I just think Alabama Huntsville might be the only one in Huntsville. But yeah, not important. But to your point though, nobody knows what they have in November and December, and we talked about that. And teams are all over the place. They're up and down. They're hunting for their line up to play on a regular basis, the rotation that they have. They're hunting the best way to play offensively and defensively. You're also going through injuries or guys not eligible yet. Trying to figure out a team in November and December is absolutely worthless because you just don't know until you get through start into the conference play and get through that first half of the conference season. Then you have a pretty good idea.
Also, last night we saw Houston go to Texas Tech and gut out a win like Kelvin Sampson's teams usually do, suffocating on defense, and got enough offense to to maybe cut down the nets this year. North Carolina picking up a win over Florida State. And did you see today, Coach Mack? I don't know if this was out before today, but Hubert Davis has reportedly signed an extension to coach through 2030. We're talking about him being on the hot seat, and apparently has a huge extension at North Carolina.
Well, they're worried about football over there. They're not worried about basketball anymore.
Boy, things have changed, huh? Belichick runs that show now, not the basketball coach.
And your guy at Houston, I know you're a big fan of Kelvin Sampson. The back-to-back going into from the American going into the Big 12 and win back-to-back championships. That's sort of a feather in the cap for the American. And then SMU doing something similar in football going into the ACC in their first year. And maybe people were sleeping on the American.
A feather in the cap for the American. What do we care? They're not with us anymore. And
I understand.
I don't care to start with. I hate conferences. Conference pride. People that have conference pride make me sick these days. But anyway, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, last week it was you complaining about stuff. This week it's me. Speaking of complaints, Mack sent me a few links to follow. First, what's the one sports conspiracy you swear is 100% true? This is good because as a guy that coached as long as you have, you know some of the stuff that went on behind the scenes that you can't talk about. We're trying to get you to release the files.
I thought there were great answers in there. There are a lot of really good ones, some that I didn't remember and some that it piqued my interest and made me think about things a little bit more. But I think that would be a great total show topic. Get all your best sports conspiracies and try not to be a slave to just the things that have happened recently. Go back in time and maybe it's a particular game you thought was fixed for some big reason, or the Jordan thing was one of the more popular things. The fact that he was actually suspended, he didn't really retire, and that one sounds like it has some legs. But if you go public with that, you better have good attorneys and enough to pay them.
The Jordan thing was the first thing that came up to me. Jarrett, you got any Raiders conspiracies? I'm sure you think everything's fixed against Al Davis's team, right?
No. I think the game is won on the field. There's no refs or special whatever involved.
Do you think all the people that say Eastern Carolina are doing it to hold ECU down, or is it an accident?
I think people in North Carolina that say it are just doing it to poke fun.
Okay, fair enough. Coach Mack, second link you sent me was absolute BS. You sent me some troll who said Memphis and Texas State are joining the Pac-12. It's not true. You know that, right?
Not true today.
Coach, anything Coach Mack sees about the Pac-12, he's all in because he's the last man standing.
I'm a believer.
You are a believer. They still have a conference, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It's still a thing. Bill Walton's still smiling down on the Pac-12. And then I feel like we had this last year. Was it North Carolina? But you sent me a tweet that says Auburn's starting lineup is nearly as old as Oklahoma City Thunder's starting lineup. And
less than a year
good,
difference,
by the way, right?
Yes,
Thunder are good. And we're gonna see this. I don't know, with the COVID window closed now, will we still see these old guys? I guess with the portal, you'll have grad transfers and all that. So.
And they're giving waivers like crazy. I don't know. I talked to an SID yesterday at a CAA school, and he said he's given up on trying to figure out what year they are and how many years they have left. He said, I've got one guy I've listed as a senior for 3 years, and he's still on the roster.
Hilarious but true. And people ask me, and I should know it, what year is a certain football player, or what year is Riley Johnson in baseball? What year is Jordan Riley in basketball? And I got to be honest, I don't follow it. I'm so year to year now that I'll just kind of worry about that in the off season. Right now, I'm focused on what this team's going to do, because my thought is they're going to look completely different next year. I saw somebody on a message board saying, J. Shane Woodard might be back next year. And somebody said, well, why would he leave? What do you mean? And it's like, I'm more surprised if guys stay than if they leave at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah, you waste time trying to figure out if they've got eligibility left because they may not be there anyway.
Exactly. All right, Coach Mack, I saw this, and I guess the West Coast Conference has been doing this, so it's not huge, but Jarrett and I were talking about it earlier. Have you seen the Sun Belt Conference tournament format?
I have. It's crazy. It's the funniest. It's the funniest bracket ever.
So if you are a bottom 4 seed in the Sun Belt, you literally have to play for a week straight to get to the NCAA tournament. You got to win 7 games and I like the idea of it because they're rewarding the best regular season teams, giving them the best chance to go to the big dance, right? Like, do you like that side of it, or are you against it?
I do like that side of it, and I like the home court advantage. If those teams all get together at one site, unless it's a school site, they're not going to draw big numbers anyway. So why not play at home and have a nice home court atmosphere? But goodness gracious, if you get on a run and you're one of those lower seeds, you're going to have some traveling to do.
Man, I didn't think about the travel part of it. So, again, you're playing. I didn't look. Is it every night, or do they get some time in between? But anyway,
I think it's every night for a while. Yeah,
it's crazy. It is a true gauntlet format in the Sun Belt and the West Coast Conference. And by the way, for those not following, did a trivia question last night. Named I think it was 23 teams have 22 or more wins going into last night. 2 teams from the West Coast Conference fit the bill. Neither is Gonzaga. It's San Francisco and St. Mary's who are the teams, and I guess St. Mary's is going to win the regular season, right?
Pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah, you just assume it's Gonzaga.
Yeah, every year. All right, let's see. Anything else in college basketball? Any games tonight? I have not really looked. I've big SEC night, I guess. Florida at Georgia, Tennessee at LSU, Mississippi State at Alabama, South Carolina, Missouri, as the SEC is, carrying the flag as far as conferences go in college basketball this year.
Yeah, Missouri is just an incredible story. They went 0-18 last year, and there was an article this morning that they're one of the teams that could get to the Final Four. What an incredible turnaround by Coach Gates out there.
That I did not realize. 0-18. That is something for Mizzou and bouncing back this year. All right, Mack. Anything else basketball before we dive into NASCAR, Jarrett? You good on hoops for now? All right, Mack. I got to give you credit. Last week, after you complained about Atlanta for 15 minutes, I said just give me a winner, and you said Christopher Bell. Easy peasy. I saw so many people complaining Sunday night. I'm like, what's everybody bitching about? I just won a race. My guy just won. But I know controversy on, we got to finish the race, don't end on caution, all that. What's your take on it? I saw Clint Boyer say that, we want to finish it with a photo finish and all that, but at the same time, if you have favorite drivers, you do understand the safety part of it too, right? You don't want to be going so fast and you come around and clip somebody that's on the track or whatever. But what's your take on the finishing under caution and all that?
Well, nobody likes to finish under caution, but there are safety concerns. And if that had been at Daytona, you probably could have let them race back to the line. But because it was a 1.5-mile track and you had a lot of traffic behind the incident, they had to throw the flag. And I wasn't a fan of it either. I would love to have seen them race it out. I had my guys up there, Larson and Cindric. I had some of my guys up there in some late race cautions. And of course, Carson Hocevar. I'm glad none of us picked him because he is now enemy number one. He even made Chastain mad, and everybody's usually mad at Chastain. But yeah, NASCAR did the right thing in that situation. Again, I'm not a fan of what they've done to the Atlanta track, but it has made for great finishes. And I thought it was a good race, despite the fact that some of the late race accidents took out some of the better cars.
Side note, I hope people appreciate Mike Joy. And again, I'm not a huge NASCAR guy, but I think does a phenomenal job. And he's got to be well respected in the NASCAR community, right, Coach? Or is it like anything? You got people that hate Mike Joy just because it's easy to hate stuff.
You do, and he did have a hiccup the other day. Oh gosh, I'll try to think of what it was, but I noticed it at the time, and I'll text it to you later on. He did have a little foul up right there in one situation.
I think I just like his voice. It's very calming on a Sunday to hear him.
Yeah, it is good, and that's a pretty good booth because Harvick and Boyer play off each other. I don't know of anybody who doesn't like Harvick as an announcer. I know some that didn't like him as a driver, and Boyer has got just enough enthusiasm about him and
He's
enough.
The everyman in the booth, right? Like
a little bit, yeah. Hang out in the infield kind of guy.
Yeah, I like him. Heard a stat. Meant to use it at trivia last night. I think William Byron was trying to become the first driver to win the first 2 races of a season since. Do you know who, Coach Mack?
Oh gosh, I do not
know what year it would have been. I believe Matt Kenseth was the answer to that trivia question. So there you go.
Wow, I did not know that. That would have been a good one.
Jared, let's get a quick standings update before we look ahead to this Sunday. What are the numbers?
Yeah, going into this weekend, Mack was up +2 points. You were 0, and I was -1. And you got the winner again with Christopher Bell. And you had the best average, squeaking me out by 0.4 spots.
You know what the difference was? Kyle Busch.
Yeah, and I had Brad Keselowski, who finished dead last. So that also sucked. But, yeah, only thing me and Mack did was have one driver not finish. Ty Gibbs for him and Brad Keselowski for me.
So what are the standings?
Week 2, coming out of week 2, Clip has 5 points. Mac, you were at 1, and I am now at -2. I'm getting there. It's a long season. Marathon, not a sprint.
There you go.
I love you being in the negative after 2 races. But then again, any of us could get there.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens. All right. So we are where? We're in Austin, Texas, coming up Sunday, March 2nd.
Circuit of the America?
Yep. And wait a minute. No. Yes.
COTA.
Coach Mack's already shaking his head. What are you going to complain about this week, Mack?
Well, we have too many of these. And it's a beautiful track. It's a great setting, great town. We don't need another road course. And COTA is not special to me. It's special to Formula One, IndyCar, all that kind of stuff, but not to NASCAR. I'm sorry.
Back in my day, we had Watkins Glen, and there was one other that used to run.
Sonoma.
Yep. And now we got the
Roval is the worst thing in the world. I hate it.
100%, Jared. You're exactly right.
So who are the road course guys we should watch out for this week?
Shane Van Gisbergen.
He's the best.
All right. How about of the drivers we drafted? Like Chase Elliott's pretty good, right?
Yeah, Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher, I saw has the best average finish on road.
Denny Hamlin
in the next gen cars. Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, pretty good.
Okay.
Austin Cindric is good, and Chase Briscoe are good for guys that are not big name guys.
How about my guy? Okay, if I get this, I'm doing something. Is it Boris Said? Was that his name?
Yes.
I just randomly remember him like he was a road course guy, right?
He is a road course guy, yeah.
Yeah, this is early in the season for a road course. What track are you looking forward to, Mac? We got Phoenix Raceway,
Phoenix.
Vegas. Okay, you're good with
both
that?
those are good. Both
Las
those are
Vegas,
good.
Homestead, Miami,
Martinsville,
and then
March
Martinsville,
30th.
March 30th.
I'll be there.
Mac McCarthy will be there with bells on. All right, Coach Mack. Good stuff, man. Well, so are you done until your conference tournament, or you got more games to call?
No, I may have a women's radio game or two between now and then, but pretty much I'm prepping for the CAA, and I'll actually go see a couple games in person because I can get down to William and Mary and to Hampton, and I could even get down to Elon or North Carolina A&T if it falls right on the schedule. But yeah, I'm done on TV until then.
Big win by UNCW at William and Mary last night.
That was a big win. William and Mary they were undefeated at home and doing a great job and having one of their better years in a long time, scoring a bunch of points, 85 points a game at home. UNCW can really guard you. They don't score like the last couple teams they had, but they can really guard you. They may be Towson has the best record, but UNCW might have the best team in the CAA.
Mac, enjoyed it, man. Fun as always. We'll check in with you next
Mac
week.
McCarthy joining us on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live, our guest courtesy of Big Rock Power Sports. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. B-Man, Brandon Manning, going to join us. Got that and more on the way. Pirate Radio Live after this. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Ron Ayers Motorsports is celebrating 50 years in 2025. Since 1975, they've been your go-to for motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. It's the Pro Yellow Sales event in February. Get a Hustler Turf commercial mower and save at least 20% off MSRP. Stop on by and visit their 30,000 square foot showroom featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler, and Steel equipment. Ron Ayers Motorsports, 50 years of quality and adventure.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
The 8th annual NC Pirate Classic is back. Coming Saturday, April 5th. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. The new weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, Woodhaven Custom Calls, Greenville Marine and Outdoor, Grady White Boats, Big Rock Power Sports, East Coast Waterfowl, Country Mart, Fox Brothers Construction, Triple S Outfitters, and the Robinson Law Firm. Register at ncpirateclassic.com and we'll see you there.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey, Pirates!
it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2025 is loaded with freebies. Head into St. Patrick's Day with Smith & Wesson's Seeing Green rebate. Buy any optic pistol, get a Viridian RFX 15 green dot reflex sight for free, or aim towards the gold with Springfield Armory. Buy any Hellcat, Hellcat Pro, or Echelon. Get 3 extra mags, a range bag, and a red dot optic, all for free. Grab your lucky finds online or in-store at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
It's not the amount of power. Ooh! It's the size of our tower. Pirate Radio. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast, 3-hour service on all your office printing devices. Contact Walker Allen Voliva today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 252-756-3175. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, I got a good On This Day brought to you by Ron Ayers Motorsports, celebrating 50 years in 2025. On this day in 1987, this college football team was given the death penalty after it was revealed they were making illegal payments to players. What school was that? No?
75?
Huh?
75?
On this day in 1987.
Oh, 87. Can I have a conference?
ACC.
Currently ACC.
Oh. Would that be SMU?
It would be. Will knows his history.
I only know that because the 30 for 30.
Pony Excess.
When you said now in the ACC, that's what sprung that answer.
Yeah. How much has sports changed since then? Apparently, Dallas is now located on the Atlantic coast.
Yes, of course.
And you can pay players whatever the hell you want to now.
So is wherever Stanford is. I don't know what.
Palo Alto?
I think it's like
I guess that's on
around
the
New Bern now.
Yeah, New Bern.
They moved campus. Let's see if I can give y'all another one. On this day in 2019, she set the Class 5A state tournament single game record, scoring 42 points for Dowling Catholic High School against Waukee High School.
What state even is this?
I don't know.
First women's basketball player that comes to mind, Will.
Well, during the break, Shirley was talking about Paige Beckers. So.
Well, she was in high school in 2019.
She's now in the league.
Is it Caitlin Clark?
It is.
I mean,
with enough context clues, we can get you there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any more on this day? Ooh, this is a good one.
Just brought his name up.
Yeah, you got that. Do you know the name of the Marlins mascot?
Marlin?
No.
No.
It's Billy.
Billy
the Marlin. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought.
I don't think I would have got that either, but when I hear it, it makes sense.
Marlin the Marlin sounds right to me.
On this day in 1991, Wayne Gretzky and John Candy bought the CFL's Toronto Blanks. CFL Toronto.
It starts with an A. Argonauts.
Bang.
Argonauts, whatever it is.
Argonauts.
Rest in peace, John Candy.
Well done. What was the cartoon John Candy was? It was like Camp Candy?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know why I'm asking you. You're a
big John Candy guy. That's
big John Candy guy. Those aren't pillows.
Uncle Buck's one of my favorite movies, man.
On this day in 1977, he set the record for a guard with 68 points in a game. He went to Broughton High School in Raleigh before going to play college ball at LSU.
You might have.
Is Pistol Pete Maravich.
Once Jared did the.
He was doing the air pistols there?
Yeah. I didn't know he was from here, though.
I think his dad was his coach, Press Maravich. So there is, on this day, brought to you by Ron Ayers Motorsports, celebrating 50 years in 2025. Your go-to for motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. They have the best selection of Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler, and Stihl. Ron Ayers Motorsports, 50 years of quality and adventure. Let's welcome in Jared.
Spraying it up on the.
What kind of signals are you giving over there?
Trying to get Grayson's attention.
Calling in pitches.
Yeah.
We do that electronically now. Can we get the Brandon Manning walk-up intro?
I used to be hell on wheels back when I was a younger man. Now my body says, so you can't do this, boy. But my mind says, oh, yes, you can. I ain't as good as I once was. Hey,
that's cold hard truth.
I still talk you back, talk a little smack, but I'm feeling bulletproof. So don't double talk every now, cause I'd have to call your bluff. I ain't as good as I once was. I was good once, as I ever was.
All right, Brandon Manning is here. The jacket is here. Chandler, the jacket honeycut is back.
Bring him on.
The jacket is back at
Sean.
Wait, Caiden Norman's here?
Oh,
when did he get here? What is going on? Everybody's showing up at one time. Caiden, can you hang around a little while? A little bit? A little bit.
Can you help my daughter with her biology homework?
Caiden is a smart fella.
That's what I know. That's what I know.
Or is he a fart smell?
No, she's working.
Hey! Let's welcome in the jacket. What's up?
Cooking, good lookings.
What's up? What's up, Jack?
What's going on, man?
All right, how do we feel? You're probably not on a camera, so
it's fine.
Could you at least stand between Jared and I for a second so the people can see? How do we feel about Chandler's jacket today?
Is that a jacket? And with crumbs on the chest?
I love this part of it.
Is that chocolate? Is that chocolate?
Can I have a little bit?
Yeah. A little special sauce from Bad Daddy's Burger Bar.
To describe it, Chandler's wearing a double-pocketed, button-up, tan shirt. Is it a shirt?
No, it's a jacket.
It's a jacket? Okay.
It's a shirt jacket.
It's a shacket.
And I can bucket.
You can bucket.
I was going to say, it looks like you wear that while a horse is bucking.
I could button it up if I wanted.
Are you sure?
Still impressive.
You sure?
The older you get, the harder that gets, bud.
But no, I've never seen you wear it before, so it really caught my eye today.
Well, I thought to myself this morning as I was in the closet.
Wait, you get in the closet?
Yeah.
To get your clothes?
I have a walk-in closet. Okay. I don't mean to flex. But I have a walk-in closet. And I walked in and I saw this jacket and I said, you know what?
You've been getting along.
I said,
it's going to be 70 later on. Let me grab this. It's going to be 70. Let me grab this.
Yeah, really. Today's the day.
Yeah. Hey, looks good on you.
Thanks.
And I feel like you feel confident in it.
I did feel confident.
You, client came by earlier. You were
got a couple of spots done for QC Kinetics.
Yes, sir.
Did you have that on your shirt when you were doing
this? No, I just put this on my shirt.
Man.
I had a delicious burger from Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. So if you haven't gone by there in a while, you need to go by there.
Do not think he took a breath while eating it. I mean, it was just complete Homer Simpson.
And it's funny because you were like, "Hey, Norma's here." I'm sitting back there eating. Door opens. I'm like, "Who's that?" And there it's Brandon and Mason. And I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, the door opens again. Then it's Maggie. I'm like,
got the whole fam. Got the whole
fam's here. The door opens again. It's Caiden Norman.
I mean, what the hell's going on around here?
It's a revolving. And I'm like, I'm just trying to eat my late lunch here.
It's tough to book
my
guests.
dinner.
It's tough to book guests here, man. All right, Brandon Manning joining us. Now is the perfect time to call Brandon for a review of your home, auto, and life insurance with a trusted and experienced agent. Call him now with Farm Bureau Insurance at 531-1812. His clients always have a cell phone number. He is available before or after business hours. Call Brandon today, 531-1812, to schedule a review, get a free quote. Great pregame chat with J-Bone and Brandon Manning yesterday.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed
that. Good first one. That was great.
Tailgate was great. I understand the dogs were great.
Yes. So I did something different yesterday. We're still switching it up. the game time got changed. There was a Monday plan was not in the books. So we had something going on. I was like, hey, the only thing we hadn't done is chili and hot dogs. So I come home, I go to the grocery store, I'm waiting there. Hannah gets there and she's like, you don't have enough time. You're this is not going to be done right. I said, you're right. So I made the hot dog.
That's a good thing to say to your wife.
No, she's by far the smart one in this relationship. But so I was like, I can make the hot dogs in the air fryer, keep them warm in a thing. By the way, hot dogs in the air fryer are a game changer for a quick, thing. They're good stuff. But I didn't have chili. So I blame the losses on me. I'll take full responsibility.
No chili?
There was no chili because I didn't have time to do the chili and get there and have it warmed up because I typically warm that on the grill.
Well, damn, Jared, I wouldn't even eat a hot dog without chili.
So there's mustard and ketchup, and there was some chips and dip. So, and there was beverages, and there was the prototypical last thing before I walk in, superstitious beer, and I don't know if I got to switch brands. What I got to do? I mean,
I think we found out that chili is the answer.
Maybe it's chili. Chili, and also Mark Alexander didn't come back because I saved him. There was one hot dog left over. It was Mark's hot dog.
Yeah.
And it could be blamed on Mark that all the hot dogs get eaten.
Also, Carolina has good pitching.
You know what though? Yes, you're right. They have very good pitching. Our hitters did not look comfortable up there last night for one reason or another. And you can take all the coaching in the world, up till that point. But when you get in there, if you lack something, confidence, an approach, so to speak. But when we went up there, let's take. I'm not going to call out any kid. I'm not going to call out kids. But you're sitting right there. Matthew Mateus from Carolina throws 4 or 5 straight split fingers in a row. And then the very next pitch, the whole infield does a really quick shift. They didn't even try to disguise it. You get that?
No, I need you to get to your point.
Then they didn't try to disguise it or nothing. As a hitter, Cliff can't yell out to the hitters, hey, here comes an inside fastball. Here comes this every pitch, even though that they're right there. But you got to be aware of what's going on. And
Interesting.
And it just didn't happen a couple of times last night. And for one reason or another, they're just not. I don't know what's going on. They just look confused while they're hitting right now. But
do they look like a team that doesn't have a lot of experience at this level?
I'm not putting it on that.
Okay.
These guys, all these guys at this level play so much baseball on a national level when it comes to, your showcase baseball and everything like that. These kids have played big time plays against, players from all calibers, guys getting drafted out of high school to guys that are already playing. And it's more than just that. I mean,
you would think after Sunday that if there was a confidence issue, that would have been taken care of with the way
you would think, because we can play with those guys. They're not as good as they were, but 17 strikeouts, that's not how good we are either. And we're going to take our lumps and everything. Freshmen tend to strike out just a little bit more, so we'll say that's going to happen. But this was striking out up and down the lineup, and I'm not going to say it's coaching. I'm just going to say it's, hey, we barreled up a few, didn't see the results when we barreled them up. That they caught them. It was right to somebody, and it just snowballed last night. And I when it clicks, and it will click, Pirate Nation, it will click.
Yeah,
perfectly okay with everything. That he has changed lineups around. He has put guys that should be hitting here, hitting there, and vice versa. I don't know what he can do different other than go up there himself and say, hey, this pitch is coming, get ready. And you can't do that. Cliff can't be in the batter's box, obviously.
All right, we got 15 minutes to take 2 breaks, so we need to take one now. Do you need to go, or you want to hang out one more segment?
No, I can hang out. We're doing good.
And we'll get Caiden in here. And Bryce Williams coming up hour 3. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to fillers, skincare, and more, this is your time to be celebrated. For the month of February, we are featuring our Skin Better Alpha Rit 30 treatment with 20% savings, a no-downtime treatment, revealing a more radiant, rejuvenated skin. Your lips, but better? Ever curious about lip filler? This is your sign to jump on our exclusive offer for the month. Visit Beauty Bar Medi Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Call us or visit beautybarmedispa.com for details. Celebrate you at Beauty Bar Medi Spa.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird with some exciting news about Shimmer Boutique. The new website is live and all orders over $100 will receive free shipping. Go to shimmerboutiqueonline.com and get shopping today. Shimmer is the boutique for everyone and carries all the top brands from Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Look what we have here. It's the refreshing deliciousness of a Pepsi mini can. It's the perfect complement to any meal. The dash of indulgence your day was dreaming of. The sip that'll have you singing Pepsi.
Nope, not again, Steve. Let's take a cue from the Pepsi mini can and pack all that awesomeness you're feeling into a much smaller treat for everyone. Deal?
So, big awesomeness, smaller size. I think I've got just the thing.
Pepsi mini can. Mini can, big taste.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
You're in pirate country, and that means pirate radio.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Dr. Michaels and Gakwe can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns and filling, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call 252-752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gakwe Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Packed house. Bunch of nuts hanging out in here.
Oh.
J-Bone, Brandon Manning, and Caiden Norman joining us. What's up, Caiden?
What's up?
You got a baseball frame. Did you play baseball?
Through middle school. Yeah, I did pitch. I threw a knuckleball.
Did you? You are a weirdo. I could see that. Could definitely see that. Played any wiffle ball? I was on a wiffle ball team with Ted Allen back in the day. Did you play any wiffle ball?
Nah, I was never a wiffle ball guy.
I was in a wiffle ball tournament in Kinley, North Carolina. That was fun.
You still play?
No, I've retired. I injured my knee in the ice storm last week.
Yes.
I have to hang it up. Fell right on my knee. I did a Tebow. Didn't fall on my butt or my face. Just took one knee.
Was it a Tebow or cap?
You know, a little bit of both. I did a little praying, a little protesting all at the same time.
Yeah. Praying for your knee, protesting the ice.
You said it, buddy. All right, B-Man, a few minutes left to go with you. You're 0 for 2 on predictions for ECU baseball. Would you like to predict tomorrow's game against Old Dominion?
We're gonna win.
Okay.
No, I did think we were gonna go 1 for 3 against Carolina. I did. That was going to be my prediction. I thought we were going to match up one game really, really well with them, the way everything was going.
And the way yesterday started, Sunday, obviously, we had a shot too.
Sunday, we had a big shot. It's going to click, man. It's got to. You whenever you have a new generation of team people come in, you lose out as Packard's now a coach. And we used to talk about that was sort of the guys that started it for Cliff, that recruiting class. And now he's a freaking coach. Well, we're trying to get a whole bunch of freshmen to buy in the same way he did with those guys. And man, you look at it, kids are different. Even 4 years ago, there's new ways to talk, new ways to shop, new things to do. We're using, I don't think it matters, but this year we're using Rollins bats, not only Easton bats. And I don't know, that feels weird, different in your hands. So you got to figure out what works for you.
I don't know if that matters, but
I don't know if it matters.
I didn't know that, so I like every factor possible.
I was told Rollins balled out Easton possibly on their bat line, and so I noticed the other day, and I asked the guy that was sitting with me yesterday at the game. I was like, "Hey, what do you think?" He goes, "Well, yeah, Rollins balled out Easton." He goes, "What do you think?" Because I'm not a big fan of him. So, but
did y'all have the same footballs every year, Cade?
When I was here, we did, yeah.
Was it Nike or
no?
Wilson?
It was Adidas.
Adidas.
Probably the worst football you could ever have. So I grew up with a Wilson ball, and he's right. Just those little changes are a big difference. You got to adjust there.
So when I was here was the year my first year, the year they started using Easton, and the Easton catcher's mitt sucked terrible, and they hated it. And the infielders like Easton gloves, they're okay. Well, now Rollins balled out Easton. They can switch back to very, very nice baseball gloves and use Rollins. So that part I'm all for. But when you think baseball bats, you don't think Rollins.
When you played at A.G. Cox, Brandon, did they have I remember when I played, they had 2 or 3 Wilson Jets, and you tried to get those balls before you got the crappy rubber balls at basketball practice. But if you could get that Wilson Jet,
that's right,
boy.
Then you had you go around to the concession stand, and they had the game balls in there. You're like, let me sneak in here.
Yeah.
No, it didn't work out.
All right, so
fly boy.
I saw on Twitter Jaden Winter pitching tomorrow.
Yes,
I believe I saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hadn't seen him all year, right?
Have not.
Yeah. So that's curious.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Well, we had some guys plugged in yesterday. The Vergara guy, I'm excited about. It was good to see Collins in there. I know he hasn't been very healthy or very thing and put a swing on something. And who knows about Riley? I guess that's kind of up in the air.
Cliff did say, did I have 2 Cliff cuts? He gave Just have one? Okay. He gave an injury update at the end last night.
Yeah.
And talked about Ryan Towers and the
I just remember what he said about Vergara because he had to come out.
He pulled a hammy.
He's
Right?
been dealing with a hamstring issue, and he tweaked it again last night. So
I want to know why Burris isn't playing. I like that kid. He is a Pirate. He plays the Pirate way in my opinion.
Where's he from?
Snow Hill.
Okay, I heard somebody talking about that kid preseason.
Was this?
I really didn't know much about him. Saw him, play some highlights and stuff, and play some videos and stuff from Showcase Ball. But he got on base 5 times opening weekend. He makes things happen because of his legs. In my opinion, he is our top of the lineup future. And he just makes things happen, and he's a gamer and he's a good guy. So I don't know why he hadn't really played much since. I think one at bat for Campbell as a late game pinch hit, and I don't think anything else other than that.
Well, it's like we're still kind of tinkering.
That would be a great question for J-Bone to ask at the next press conference.
Yeah.
I would not be like, excuse me. It was brought to our attention by Brandon. Who's Brandon Manning?
I didn't say boner out. That did,
boner out.
Yeah.
No.
All right, B-Man, we'll let you run. You got your youngins
Yeah,
here.
we got to head back to the tiebreakers in Winterville. Grab a pre sandwich.
You're a big draft guy. You trying to go watch the Winterville Little League draft live?
It's going to be intense. It's going to be intense.
Is it?
So we had this is an expansion year for 9 and 10. We had some players kind of come back home, if you will, from some other leagues and some stuff like that. And we have I guess a steady influx of kids wanting to play at the 9 and 10-year-old age in Winterville. And they expansion year, so that guy gets the team that kind of drew the expansion team. That coach gets the first in the supplemental draft, which is unfrozen people. And
okay, we don't. That doesn't
is the draft at tiebreakers?
None of the.
They should be, but it's not.
Oh, okay, then
it's not.
Is it virtual?
No, it is in the Winterville Town Hall.
Right across from tiebreakers?
Right across from tiebreakers.
Yeah.
I might dandy over there.
All right, yeah, let's check it out. All right, B-Man, we'll talk to you next week, and we'll see you out at Clark Leclerc.
Yes. Stay tuned. Might have to a giveaway for Saturday.
Okay.
I will be not in town. This will be this one weekend. This is the Farm Bureau out of town weekend. I'm leaving Saturday and going to go see Blake Shelton in Greensboro and Wallow. That was just sort of happened, and it just kind of happened where it was in the same time Farm Bureau's there for meetings Sunday and Monday. So I'm staying Saturday through Monday in Greensboro.
Nice.
All right. If you need a review of your home, auto, life insurance, now's the time to do it with Brandon Manning with Farm Bureau Insurance 531-1812. Thank you, Brandon.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
We'll take a break. Bryce Williams going to join us, and we'll have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at Kairos.floats.com. Kairos Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Join the Rick House for date night. One low price for a 4-course meal for 2 and a bottle of wine on the 3rd Wednesday of every month.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000 square foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
UBE and PiratWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PiratWare.com. Go Pirates!
I'm here with Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Pools. Jamie, what's new?
For starters, we're building our new building out at 5019 Highway 43 South. We've also put together a 10-day pool package.
A 10-day pool package? What does that mean?
Well, people think pools take a long time, but with this package, we break ground and have you swimming in 10 days. Go to CarolinaHardscapesandPools.com or by calling 364-1201. You can stop by our office on Fire Tower Road. We can make your backyard dreams into a reality with landscaping, patios, fireplaces, and outdoor kitchens.
Carolina Hardscapes and Pools.
Enjoy the outdoors.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine has been locally owned for 50 years, and they are your number one stop for adventure. With 4 locations in eastern North Carolina, Big Rock Power Sports has everything you need to conquer the outdoors. With their knowledgeable staff and wide selection, they aim to consistently exceed expectations and provide you with the very best in industry-leading products such as Can-Am, Honda, Yamaha, and Polaris. So if you're in the market for an ATV, side-by-side, motorcycle, personal watercraft, or boat, make Big Rock Power Sports and Marine your next stop. Big Rock Power Sports. Choose your adventure. And Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulp of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are only $2.99. And on Thursdays, it's half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. Caiden Norman hanging out with us. We got Jared. We've got Grayson. We've got Will. Shirley saw the doctor, but I guess is going to have to get a second opinion. She's still waiting to talk to the doctor. And we have, to my left, former ECU tight end, Slim 80, a.k.a. Bryce Williams.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Point.
I was baptized by the fire in your tongue.
Oh, just doing it to it, trying to be productive.
Another year older.
I know, 32.
3-2?
3-2.
Man.
I know my buddy, Bo Huffman, he said 33. I said, oh, man, 32.
So how's it feel? How's a birthday at 32 feel? I'm trying to remember.
Well, it's crazy. I will tell you that.
You got wild last night at the homestead?
Yep. Had dinner. In-laws came over.
What's your birthday meal?
And so Sunday, Mary cooked for me. It was, what was it, like baked chicken thighs, orzo, spinach pine nut kind of deal with feta cheese on it.
Now, what is orzo? That is like a...
It's some type of...
Like a rice-ish
like
thing?
a rice-ish thing, but it's way better than rice.
So when I watch those cooking shows, Chef Ramsay, they don't do rice. They
Risotto.
do risotto.
So there's risotto, which is...
It's all the same kind of, right?
It's something like that. It's different than rice. I guess it's just a cooler rice.
Yeah, it sounds more fancy.
Yeah.
Like a creamy rice?
No, it's
I know that's what risotto
I think risotto is more
Yeah.
creamy rice. Orzo.
It's an Italian pasta.
Orzo is a pasta.
Italian?
Oh,
But
it's
do
a
you
pasta.
eat it? Does it have a rice texture?
I think so. Wait, orzo's a pasta.
It looks like rice.
Yeah, when you fix it like that.
But it's good. So I just had that, then a Heath bar cake.
I want a risotto.
Then
I
Anna
want
made
some
a roast last night. So
Dang, man, you be eating good.
Nothing crazy.
In the neighborhood.
Heath fire cake sounds good.
Yeah. It was good. It's pretty tasty. It's a chocolate cake base, punch holes in it, and then you drizzle caramel in it. And then you base it with like whipped cream and then crunched up Heath bar, and then you put vanilla ice cream on it. I'd eat that till I got sick.
Can't beat that. Big week for birthdays. Forgot to sing happy birthday to Brandon Manning. I hope he...
We told him.
We did. We said it to him, but...
I gotta do well. Who all sang? I know I heard y'all too.
Chandler and I sang to you yesterday.
Duet yesterday, which
Yep.
is special.
All right, couple of football topics to hit with y'all.
Real funny. You know what I should have done? I should have big time Chandler. I said, I ain't got time to talk to Chandler.
Well, we were saying who should call him. Like, I was going to call him, and Chandler said, I got his number right here. And I said, all right, see if he'll answer your call. I figured you would.
Yeah. I'll answer y'all's call.
All right, football guys. Should the tush push be banned? The play that the Eagles run, the brotherly shove, Jalen Hurts gets behind the center. A running back to his rear, push him forward. It works about 99.89% of the time. The Packers have officially requested that it be banned, and some others have come out on it as well. Nick Sirianni, the Eagles coach, said it's unfair that some are angling to have the play banned, and says it's a little insulting. I would look at it the opposite of that.
Compliment.
Yeah, a compliment. What do y'all think? Should it be banned or should it stay?
I think it should stay because can't you same thing like if running back, quarterbacks are in like a say they got all the defenders bundled up around them trying to tackle them, and you got the linemen coming in from behind, like not at the line of scrimmage, but in any other.
So what is the rule?
game.
You can't pull a guy, but you can push a guy.
Yep. That's the rule.
You can push the guy forward to move forward progress, but forward progress can't be taken back by a pull. The play is blown dead because forward progress is stopped.
By the way, I hate the forward progress rule.
It's dumb.
Hurt us in the bowl game when we had that
Chad Stevens.
Yeah, the scoop and score. Caiden.
I can't stand the NFL rule changes. The kickoff now, I get it. I get it, but I'm just like not a big rule change guy. And it's like, stop the play. It's a QB sneak. No one else can do the tush push as well. It's just they're executing it. Why are you going to take it away? It's a QB sneak with a push. Honestly, it makes no sense. So until they can stop it, like people are just going to complain about it. But I cannot stand rule changes in football at all. So
I'm with you.
I mean, I'm there too. Like, and the formation is legal, correct? That's why. I mean, I guess
As long as the formation is legal, I have no problem with it.
It's a physical play, and the NFL keeps taking more and more physical plays away from us.
True. Yeah. While we're on the topic of rule changes, and Caiden doesn't like rule changes, I love bringing up the touchback rule.
What?
I just don't think it's fair that if a guy fumbles into the end zone and it goes out of bounds, the other team gets the ball. The other team didn't get the ball.
That is a sacred zone of the field.
Here we go again.
Dude, now, if you fumble out of the back of the end zone, that's your own fault. Like, hold on to the ball.
Yeah, it is your fault. Why does the other team get the ball, though?
Because you gave it up.
But nobody recovered it.
It went out of the back of the end zone.
If you fumble it out of bounds, should we give the other team the ball?
No, because that's just out of bounds. In the end zone, like, that is the holy grail.
I think the entire field is sacred.
Okay. All right, Lombardi.
I do hate, though, if you do fumble the ball and it does roll, like it's where you lose the ball. So I do like that. But I don't like changing that as well. You just said you were anti-changing rules, and now you want to change the touchback.
You said that. I didn't say
no,
that.
No, you nodded like this. You nodded.
I nodded. That's not saying anything.
That's saying heck yes.
That's how I listen to people.
Yeah, he takes it in.
Yeah.
Every head nod is another.
It's like the waves are vibrating in my ears.
No, I love that rule, though.
Yeah.
Gets the defense. Like, if your team's on defense, you're like,
now,
it doesn't happen that often.
Caiden, you're really going to hate this.
It happens on damn near every Derek Carr play, which is why I don't like changing it now.
Damn near. I think there should be a penalty on it. I think you move the ball back to the 20 or something, but the offense should be able to keep the ball.
Has this play hurt you in a bet before?
No, because I'm not that way. I'm not a occultist. I'm not tribalist. This is not personal. This is how I feel about the rule. Whether it's my team, your mama's team.
Oh, not my mama's team. Cleveland Browns. That's what my mama's team is.
Well, that's tough. No, this play has not affected me. It didn't. This play has not touched me inappropriately.
You know what? When you brought up touchback rule, what I hate is when, especially in college, guys come out of the end zone and call the fair catch, and it's still a touchback. Like, if you call the fair catch at the 5, you get the ball at the 5. You don't get it at the 20 or 25.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm used to that one now, but I didn't like it when it.
Oh, I didn't even know they changed it, and I was at an ECU game, and they did it, and I'm like, why would you call a fair catch at the 1?
You idiot.
You loser. And then they got it at the 20, and I'm like, am I the stupid one here?
Well, you fumble that. You can't move the ball forward. That's where you're at. So, why isn't the fair catch there? I like that.
All right, another rule change, Caiden. Bryce, would you like to jump in on any of these?
I'm just learning. I didn't know half these rules. I'm like, hey, this is great.
I don't like that you can't advance. I don't know if advance is the word, but if you're on defense, advance a muff punt. Why is the ball dead? I think you should be able to pick up and score a touchdown.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Hey, all right, we got him.
You know what I also don't like is you can't take two helmets and hit each other going at each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Remove targeting.
I disagree with that.
Unless it's
it's a joke.
I know.
I think unless it's absolutely.
I wasn't joking.
Blatant. The targeting thing gets me frustrated because I'm like, unless they're coming in just full. When it's obvious.
It's different now, I think, than when you played, Bryce, because back then they had targeting when you played, right? Mm-hmm. But there was no review. Now they review every single one. So if they get it wrong,
sure.
Yeah. So at least they do that. Remember, before that, they just call it and you're gone.
Yeah, because I got targeted. And
you were a targetee?
Yeah, and that guy got ejected. So, which I was like, well, damn right. Took their linebacker out of the game. But I guess that is good they do review it. But it's still like, man, they just throw it so quick these days. I feel like an obvious targeting. The
obvious ones, I get pissed off at the defensive guy because they just go in like a missile and you just that's like hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm. Well, they review it half the time and they still don't get the call right.
Yeah.
I also don't like the ejection.
Just give them 15.
Yeah,
and maybe a second one.
I used to say I like
2 warnings. Well, like a 1 warning. And then second time, okay.
I used to say I like the ejection because it teaches them a lesson not to do it again. But after watching players just do it over and over, it clearly doesn't. So let's just not eject them.
Yeah.
And it's not a defined rule either. A ref can call targeting on anything remotely close to it, and then they go review it. There needs to be set guidelines as to what is and what isn't targeting, because there's one time in a game where a quarterback goes down to slide and the linebacker dives in and hits him, and it's not targeting. You just hit him late.
I hate the ones where the tackler's going in kind of where he should be, and then the offensive player due to him going down. They peaked.
like what Mahomes does.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, Caiden, we just changed 8 rules.
I know.
We're good to go now.
We got to sign off on them, though.
Any more we need to get rid of. Are the quarterbacks, Caiden, being treated with kid gloves too much?
In the NFL, yes. College, I think
it's different?
I do. I think the quarterback's way more protecting the NFL. But again, like,
They
there are a lot bigger investments in the NFL, so that makes sense.
Well, I don't know. Now, Carson Beck. But they call the stuff at the ankles and feet way more in the NFL than they do college, right?
Yeah.
I feel like...
That's rarely called in college.
Yeah, I feel like in the NFL, if you're around a guy's feet when he's throwing the ball, it's likely to get called.
And the body weight thing is another thing that pisses me off.
God, I hate that.
Is that which is the body weight thing?
Like when you go for a sack and you just land on the guy.
Yeah, a big giant defensive tackle takes
yards.
down a quarterback and finishes the play by landing on him during the tackle. They say he put his weight on him.
I mean, how are you even supposed to?
15-yard penalty. Yeah.
These are such bang bang things. Like you can't.
Are
What do you
all
think about-
quarterbacks protected the same, though?
No. I believe Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen are protected a lot more than Gardner Minshew.
What do you think, Clint?
This is funny because Coach Mack sent me a tweet that said, what sports conspiracy theories do you believe the most? And we're kind of getting into that territory that...
Well, I mean, great players get the calls.
In all sports.
Yeah, Jordan got the calls.
Probably so. If there was a Panthers fan up here, they would be telling me that Cam Newton got treated differently than other quarterbacks because he took some headshots that weren't called.
Yeah.
I would say yes to your question. Quarterbacks are called different.
How do you feel like Jaden Daniels is protected?
I feel like he did a very good job of protecting himself this year. He took some shots, but none that were like egregious or anything. So far, so good.
Nice.
And I will protect him with my life. I'll take a bullet for him.
Me too, with Michael Penix.
Michael Penix.
I told you guys.
What do I need my help
Falcons
for?
fan.
If I could take a bullet, survive, still do the show, be laid up, and I could watch the game, Washington games.
But you said lay down your life. Like, that means death.
Yeah, I didn't mean that.
Okay.
I'd die for, like, my family.
Yeah.
And that's probably where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, fellas. Would any of y'all take a bullet for me?
Probably. I would.
Oh,
man. Bryce, don't do that, man. You got a family to think about.
I'd try and throw some bullets their way before.
Right. I know. But I don't expect any of y'all to jump in front of me.
I don't know. I mean,
push me out of the way or something.
Yeah, and if it grazes my
hey, Clip, watch out.
shoulder.
Yo, hey, whoa. All right. What are we talking about?
Stuff.
Saving people's lives.
That was part one. What was my other topic? We got a lot of mileage out of that one.
What did that start with, the tush push?
Oh, Bryce, can you imagine going into the NFL and attempting, all right, Bryce, we're going to need you at tight end, but also play a little defensive end for us. Because Travis Hunter is going to has the combine started?
They just got there today, all the press conferences and meetings and stuff.
So he's at the combine as a defensive back, correct?
I believe so.
It originally came out as that, but it got updated to where his listed position is wide receiver / DB. So
Okay.
it's listed as both, but they haven't given a clear update on which workouts he'll do and which he won't do.
And I saw a headline, which now my ESPN's screwing up, but the Titans, I think, look at him as an offensive player.
Okay.
More than defensive. So it is a possibility we see him on both sides.
Which is impressive. That would allow him to have some longevity in the NFL for sure.
And there was a lot of talk about, like, is he worthy of the Heisman? Is it all flash and flare? I mean, he had great stats, but also, and some people say he shouldn't get credit for this, but to be on the field for all those freaking plays, as many plays as he played. Like, y'all tried to run 100 plays with Lincoln Riley every week, right? He's running, what, 150 or whatever?
Yeah, 175.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. Caiden, do you think that's sustainable, or how do you think he would? How would you want to use him if he was like on your
He's
team?
not going to play both ways in the NFL.
Like full time.
Full time, no. But he has the capabilities too. I don't know. I like him better on offense. I feel like. I don't know.
Put the ball in his hands.
I just don't know how he's going to perform in the NFL. That's my biggest question. Like, he was such a great college player, and some of those guys you look at and you're like, oh, I could see him being a star in the NFL. But with him being like so versatile, it's like, is he going to lock up in one position? Or if he does really bad in one position, are they just going to rotate him to the next position and not let him work out the kinks? I don't know. I'm just a lot of question marks on Travis Hunter. I wasn't big on him winning the Heisman. I like Genty winning it. Then obviously they did awful in the playoffs. So, but that's just my opinion. I like Travis Hunter as a college player. People are going to take that the wrong way. No, I liked him 100%. I just can't see him right now in the NFL, and I hope he does great. I just can't see it right now.
Man, I would go Abdul Carter over Travis Hunter.
Bryce, knowing what you know from like a playbook standpoint, would that be difficult, or is that, it's no big deal? The physical part would be the toughest part.
I don't know. I mean, if you study and stuff, I don't think it'd be too difficult. I mean, obviously NFL plays are a night and day difference between college plays.
And I guess you're watching the same film. You're like, all right, I can study this corner while I'm looking at receiver. I don't know. But that's a lot of information.
I mean, it's a lot of information, no doubt, because it's like, how you going to be in both the same meeting at once? I mean,
right.
Unless you, which is obviously doable. You say, all right, I'm going to do offense during this. I don't know. It'd be tricky unless you just stayed at the facility the whole time.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
That would definitely be tough, come to think of it. It's like, I'm going to spend 30 minutes with the offense and 30 minutes with defense, but I don't know. That'll definitely be tricky. If I had to guess, it'd be more of a situational thing. What you think? Maybe, I don't know if he's like a nickel or something. On certain down in distance and situations, I would see him maybe be in defense or offense. Certain things.
I think it's most likely he's like corner and then get to 2 or 3.
Yeah, but you also got to think about
plays maybe on offense. Or I don't know.
You also got to think about where he goes, like team needs, because Titans need a wide receiver badly.
Yeah.
They got L'Jarius Sneed, so they're at least fine at corner.
Yeah.
I think he could easily learn both. I think offense is obviously the hardest part in the NFL is to learn. It's just like Bryce said, the meetings, locking up the meetings. Like in college, it's one thing to be the guy. Like you're gonna be the guy. It's the NFL. You're playing against best of best. So it's gonna be a lot to learn. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest hurdle there is definitely gonna be the offense, but we'll see where he ends up.
All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back. We'll have our Fleet Feet rundown. We'll have Pirate Radio Outdoors. We'll see if Caiden Norman likes to. Wait, do you need to leave?
No, I just took my headset off.
You're good?
Yeah, what are we going to see?
If you like to go hunting, fishing, and do outdoorsman stuff, don't spoil it. Back with you after this.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
At a theme park, you might have to choose between a great deal or the best experience.
Wow, total access is expensive.
But with U.S. Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. U.S. Cellular has no hidden fees or gimmicks, and now you can get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free. U.S. Cellular Prepaid. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Flea Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Flea Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Flea Feet, we run for you.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
It's winter sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. Prices have been reduced on all your favorite men's and women's dress and casual apparel. All ladies' clothing is now 1/2 off, and men's apparel is 25% off. Shop while selection is good and prices are even better. Where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington. Come see us now before it's all gone.
Ready for a home makeover? Bostic Sugg Furniture's new and now collection has the freshest styles you've been dreaming of. Store-wide savings on fashion-forward looks and styles for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. Hundreds of items in stock. Or let our team help you build a custom piece just for you. Plus, 6 months special financing and local delivery for just $19.37. Sleep better with over 30 models of brand-name mattresses to choose from and up to 48 months special financing. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
It is my intention to commandeer one of these ships, pick up a crew and Tortuga, raid, pillage, plunder, and otherwise pilfer my Weasley blackguards out.
I said no lies.
I think he's telling the truth.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And if you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis, Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville right across from AgriSupply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. 689-6557. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Bill. Back with you. Bryce Williams asking, does Will have a radio name? Should we give him one?
Mm-hmm.
Like what's
But I ain't that clever. I'm giving it to Caiden here.
But
what's your last name?
Griffin.
Griffin?
Griff?
No. In.
What? Jamie says, is Will old enough to gamble? He may be a good handicapper. He is very knowlededgeable. He has assisted me on a couple of things.
I gamble on props, but the April 6, 2027, 27, I will be gambling on spreads.
Mark your calendars.
Marked.
First
Caiden
day out.
and Will can hang out. And,
I like Billy Flows for him. Got the long hair.
Billy Flows.
Billy Flows.
That's not bad.
Bill F.
Bill
Oh,
F.
Billy Flows. Yeah, that's good.
Billy
The quarterback
Flows.
would be able to figure a nickname out.
Smart fella.
And now it's Billy Flows.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, it does that good.
Billy Flows on jacket.
And he's got a stash.
Yeah. Well, doesn't he look older than 18?
He does.
I mean,
He looks older than me.
Looks like Caiden's uncle. Scott said, Clip, did you hear the Commanders granted Jonathan Allen permission to seek a trade? I did see that. I like Jonathan Allen, but I don't understand. I don't dive into all the contract crap. I just like watching my team and rooting for them.
Yeah.
Contracts, all that stuff, whatever. Y'all figure it out.
Give me a couple weeks, I'll be all on it.
I know. That's why we got Jared and Will and guys who are into that stuff here. All right. Man, I was going to say something. But instead, I'll get to Alex Harper to tell us about our friends at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
All right, I remember what I was going to bring up. So we have Justin Hardy on every Monday. I reached out to one of his old coaches and former teammates to see if they had any questions or comments. His former teammate had absolutely nothing for me. His former coach, though, had a good story.
Oh, really?
How about this, Bryce? Donnie Kirkpatrick said, well, there's a lot of great memories of Justin, a.k.a. Freak Magic, but ask him about when his credit card got stolen. On the Thursday, we had a game on ESPN. He was a wreck, but still had a great game. Nothing could stop him. Best hands ever. And I asked Justin about that. He still said to this day, he does not know where that credit card is.
Dang.
And said he was on the phone like hours before kickoff, getting it canceled, trying to get a new one. But Donnie said he was a mess. Justin said it was, and we never think about that as fans. Like, why is this guy not focused? But like a girl could have broken up with him or cheated on him or they failed a test or family, got a death in the family. Like, we never think about that when we're watching a game.
Yeah.
So my question was going to be, did y'all ever have like big distractions leading up to a sporting event?
Me?
Bryce, you live a drama-free life.
Honestly, it's pretty drama-free. I don't recall anything ever coming up. Maybe I don't think an argument before a game. I mean, I just
Anna burnt the toast.
The dang bologna sandwich. But yeah, really, thankfully, I just stay in my lane, and it tends to work out.
And it works for you. There you go. Yeah. Caiden, did your cheerleader girlfriend kiss the running back before the game or something?
Nah, I never had a cheerleader girlfriend. I'm trying to think. Maybe not college, but high school, I had a really bad stomach issue going on, and I had to run to the bathroom a couple times.
Like while on the sidelines.
Yeah.
You were.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
While taking a snap, he had to time out.
Now, if I recall, like at Conley, like running to the bathroom took a minute.
I didn't play at Conley. So.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what?
I was like, wrong quarterback.
Wait, are you holding Nailers? No, I'm saying like you would have to run to the field house or either go to where the public's going. Like, what about your high school? Was it a trek for you?
Yeah, luckily it was pretty close.
Okay.
We had one of those field houses that was right on the track.
Okay. All right. Little diarrhea issue, Bone. You ever had one of those before show?
No. I've had some. Well, no.
Well, I still have that issue every week I come in and sit with you guys. So.
Is it like nervous?
Yeah.
Butterflies?
Just right before I walked in here.
Jamie said, happy birthday, Bryce. You're late, Jamie.
Thanks, man.
I have had a situation like that before, a press conference at basketball.
What happened?
Just had the wrong dinner before a sporting event. And before we went and talked to Schwartz, I almost went in my shorts.
Speaking of dinner, I've been doing my Monday road meals.
Monday meals on
ultimate respect.
Ultimate respect to
Monday meal
Jared
on wheels.
for taking a dump before he asked me a question. So I drive home after work. My wife cooks on Monday, so I get a to-go plate, then go to trivia. Last week it was meatballs and pasta. The week before it was lemon chicken and pasta. Last night It was meatloaf. But I walked in, and she wasn't done cooking.
So you didn't get it?
I did not.
Dang.
So I got fried rice on the way to the Buck, and man, it was good.
Did a chicken fry?
Yes, and shrimp and beef.
Wow.
House fried rice.
These road meals, are you driving and eating these?
Yeah, mostly at stop lights.
Okay.
You just like shovel it in and stop, bam, bam, bam.
Kind of, but I'm picking.
So you're able to pick like while it's away from you.
Yeah, I got a
it doesn't
fork.
slide around or anything.
Last night I had to go to Walmart to buy forks so I could have a fork.
You got a whole pack of Dixie forks in your
Yes.
little blue, don't you?
This is getting a little out of hand.
So then, I parked at the Buck, and I enjoy doing this. I listen to a podcast. I turn something on YouTube
for sure.
or whatever.
I love eating in my truck.
Yeah, just with my thoughts.
Exactly.
And whatever.
Yeah.
So I swear to whatever you believe in. For me, it's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
I did not pass gas the entire time. But by the time I drove home from the Buck, my car smelled like 5 fat guys sat in it and just farted the entire time I was hosting sports trivia.
You at least crack a window?
You just bask in it.
That's all I could do. But I told my wife, and I was like, yeah, when you take Lily to school in the morning, it might be a rough trip.
Dude, you got to leave it cracked or something.
I sprayed some Febreze in there. And I was like, but I did not crack a rat at all. It's just the smell of the Chinese food.
Oh. So it wasn't you?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I promise it wasn't. But you know how that food can like linger and it tastes great, but it doesn't have the most pleasant smell.
Better on the way in.
Better out than in, I always say.
This has been the
This
has been the Fleet Feet Rundown. We got to go outdoors. Shirley wants to put GOAT retires on the rundown. Who is this GOAT? Diana Taurasi has announced it. She played 20 years.
Golly.
Yep.
I'm old. I remember her playing at UConn.
I was not that old. I was only, I guess I was 12.
Yeah, she announced her retirement today after 20 years in the WNBA. So, is the leading scorer in the history of the WNBA. She amassed over 10,000 points. Has 3 WNBA titles, a league MVP, 2 finals MVP, 6 gold medals.
6 gold medals is pretty impressive.
14-time All WNBA selection. So yeah.
Cheryl Miller is my GOAT. Who's the best women's basketball player of all time, Kate?
My time, my generation, Caitlin Clark. I know we can start.
She's not been in the league.
Hey,
I've been around long enough.
I respect. I have not. The only reason I've followed WNBA it was because of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. That's just me being honest with you guys.
That is true. I mean, she has brought a lot of new fans
and
to
for
the
that
WNBA.
reason, I'm there. So,
but Taurasi was not only the ultimate player, but she was one of the, like a lot of people think when they think back in the late 80s, Larry Bird was a great shooter, but also one of the biggest trash talkers of that era. And so is Diana Taurasi. And I venture to say the logo, I believe the WNBA logo is actually designed after Diana Taurasi.
Mike P said, Diana running from Caitlin Clark? Many are asking.
Honestly, though, if the logo is Taurasi, that'd be the coolest thing, like the Taurasi.
Well, in Phoenix, because she spent her entire career with the Phoenix Mercury. She was drafted in the first round.
Shirley, you are incorrect.
No, she was in Phoenix.
No,
right about
the
Phoenix.
logo.
Oh, the logo is not Diana Taurasi?
The WNBA logo is sometimes called Logo Woman and is based on Sue Bird.
Oh, that's right, which is Dee's best friend. Okay, yeah.
Sue Bird.
Sue
Although
Bird,
when I look at it,
that's-
it looks like Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, because of the bun. Sue's hair was longer.
Interesting.
But anyway, she spent her entire career with the Phoenix Mercury. They just opened a new practice facility for
Crazy
them.
about a Mercury.
And they actually named it Taurasi
Alan
Court.
Jackson Court.
Yes.
Taurasi Court.
All right.
Not that any of you care.
No.
But she's my goat.
I think it's
so,
impressive what she's done.
Your goat.
Yeah, she's my goat.
6 gold medals, I think, is my favorite part of the resume. That is some longevity right there.
Doing anything for 20 years is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being able to win
Yeah.
6 gold medals is very impressive because it's never been done
I am curious.
in basketball.
Because I
in
don't
women's
know.
basketball.
I like trash talkers. Who would you compare Taurasi's trash talk to? Is it like a Leitner style of trash talk, or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going home and
Yeah.
watching these highlights. I like a good trash
Yeah,
talker.
because most of the time it's good humor, it's fun, but every once in a while she gets a little brash. I remember she argued with a ref during the COVID season when they did the bubble and they had the playoffs or whatever. She disagreed with the call with a referee, and she looked at, and of course there was nobody in the stand, so you could hear everything. She flat out told the referee, "I'll catch you in the lobby."
Jeez.
So yeah, so
How
I
about
love
that?
Dee. I love Dee.
Catch
She
me
is
in the
great.
lobby.
She is a brash, unapologetic, I love her.
How much respect is incoming, Clip?
None.
Mike P said, ultimate respect for Bone not crapping his pants at the press conference.
Man, just the ultimate respect.
I have no. Here's a new word for you. I have immense respect
We'll
for
see
the
if-
gentleman in the room for not poo-pooing my goat.
We'll see
Tremendous
if
amount of respect.
Mike Schwartz breaks out. Do you have the whole montage?
Yeah, just
Hit it
do
real
one
quick.
after
I love
the
that
other.
audio.
Great respect. So much respect. Great amount of respect for them. Just ton of respect. Incredible respect. Tremendous amount of respect. Man, just the ultimate respect.
He breaks out a new one every week.
That's why
man.
he's my goat.
I have. Here you go, Bryce.
The
I
respect.
have a plethora
There
of
we go.
respect for the gentleman in the room.
plethora.
Yeah, a plethora. Don't ask me to spell it, but I know what it means.
I'd say Mike Schwartz is like the Bret Hart of college basketball coaches. Just always willing to put over his opponent, no matter win or loss.
All right. But that could mean also like losing games, like to put the opponent over.
Yeah.
Like
but
he does that a little too much.
that's not what I meant, but yeah.
I know what you meant. Teams are able to get their moves in, and
Yeah, but sometimes winning doesn't mean you got over.
all right, dude.
Sorry.
I get what you're saying. Let's take a break. We got to go Pirate Radio Outdoors. Grayson, did you not add a topic to the rundown? Nothing you want to discuss today?
Nothing.
Nothing that y'all would be interested in.
There's got to be something we can at least talk about.
I mean,
Let's give them some.
try us. All right, we'll have more for you
Yeah.
after this.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2025 is loaded with freebies. Head into St. Patrick's Day with Smith & Wesson's Seeing Green rebate. Buy any optic pistol, get a Viridian RFX 15 Green Dot Reflex sight for free. Or aim towards the gold with Springfield Armory. Buy any Hellcat, Hellcat Pro, or Echelon. Get 3 extra mags, a range bag, and a red dot optic, all for free. Grab your lucky finds online or in-store at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Talk radio.
From the depths of space.
The center.
Outer space mumbo jumbo.
Of the talk universe.
The center of what?
Pirate Radio.
We have prepared a planet with a suitable atmosphere.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offer you over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting pirates. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, thank you, Billy Flows.
Ton of respect to Bill F.
Ton of respect to Bill F.
Oh, that's great.
Grayson,
So much respect.
What are you doing tonight, Grayson?
I'm going to the gym after this, and then going home to fold some laundry.
There we go.
Man, big night.
There you go.
No going out till spring break. I've decided.
Jeez.
That's good. It's good for.
That's what, like
health.
2 weeks away?
No, it's next Friday it starts.
Jeez.
Oh, so you ain't really taking that big of a
A week and a half for a college kid is a long time.
That's called
especially
locking
the
in.
weekend.
My liver needs a break.
All these snow days y'all have had.
Right. All right. Let's do a little Pirate Radio Outdoors brought to you by Stroud's Marine, your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now is the perfect time to get your boat ready. Man, Bryce, I broke out the shorts today. You go.
No,
you got paints on.
I got short sleeve on.
There you go. Showing a little skin.
Mm-hmm.
Caiden's got shorts on.
I was showing a little skin.
He was.
A little too much, some would say.
Artwork.
A
fairly
little
up
project on the thigh.
Only for Clip to see.
But Bryce, that means spring is hopefully getting closer, and you can get that boat out there and get it ready to go. Go to StroudsMarine.com. They got what you need, your best source for salvaged outboard parts. First of all, let me ask Caiden Norman. Caiden, what is your relationship with the outdoors? Hunting, fishing, and outdoorsman stuff.
Hiking. It could be anything. Don't have to kill nothing.
So I grew up in 2 areas that are known for their hunting. Oh, one area. I was born in Meigs County, Ohio, top 3 deer hunting spot in the world. And then I grew up in Johnston County, and I'm not a hunter or an outdoorsman. But I did go hunting once, church event, and it was rabbit hunting.
Hunting for Jesus.
And this kid, 10-year-old, shot the rabbit. You know how small a rabbit is. You'd think it one shot and done. No. Shot the whole genitalia part off the rabbit. Rabbit was still living. And I'm like 12 years old. Think about how traumatizing that was.
I have a comment, but I don't know if I
What
can
a
say it.
story.
Yeah. All
Silly rabbit.
tricks are for kids.
Yeah. What's your comment?
How large was this rabbit?
A well-endowed bunny hopping around.
I'd shake his hand.
Sir, stop running. I just want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. All right, that's a good hunting story.
Yeah. But if anyone here, if Bryce wants to take me this year, I'm more than happy to try it out.
Anything. Hunting, fishing.
I had a dream recently.
Okay. Junior.
We were going
Doc.
Duck hunting. Never been duck hunting before, but I had a dream.
That's weird.
I know.
All about wow.
Do you ever dream about hunting or fishing, Bryce?
Yes.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I've had dreams where I've shot a huge buck, but then I couldn't find it.
Oh man.
I know. I never got to put my hands on it, but I've had random dreams.
I need you to go to the psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, and lay on a couch and ask them what that dream meant.
Yeah.
I shot the buck of my
hopefully
life,
it's some,
and I couldn't find it.
Foreshadowing, would that be the right thing? No,
But you don't want to not find it.
Right, but maybe I will find it in real life.
Maybe.
I think foreshadowing is the right word.
Foreshadowing. So I sure hope so, because I did not shoot a buck this year. So I've been on a little buck drought.
I have dreams about getting hunted. Like
Really?
like Predator.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's hunting you?
Predator?
An alien type form?
Aliens.
Humans?
Yeah, sometimes,
You may have
malicious.
been abducted.
Malicious?
Yes.
Wow. That's scary. What you doing outside now, Bryce? Doing any fishing or anything?
I've not done very much fishing. I did get on the water this weekend to sort of test ride a boat that we have, but it's for sale. So typically anybody who's buying a vessel likes to, either have it a sea trial or hear it hooked up to the, water hose running. But we took this out to the river, and she ran just fine. And one part was a missing part was I had a bad coil, and like a spark plug coil, and wouldn't you know it? You know who I reached out to?
I'm gonna guess Caleb Stroud at Stroud's
My
Marine.
buddy Stroud, Caleb Stroud. I said, man, I need a cool pack. And he said, well, good. I got several of them in a bag. Take how many you need. Sure enough, took the cool, hooked it up, and that cylinder was firing again, which helped out with the, running of the motor. So I was on the river running the boat, and all thanks to fix that I got from my buddy Stroud. So
Good stuff.
hey, go for it. But hoping to maybe hit the beach this week. I think all the hunting seasons are done until turkey season. So I did buy me a new turkey call. So I've been practicing like that, making a lot of racket in my truck, and just getting ready, working on all my yelps, clucks, purrs, my keys.
You got that, Cade?
Yeah.
What's the turkey call going for these days?
Well,
See
the
what we
mouth
got
calls
here.
aren't that bad. They're
Oh,
like
okay.
anywhere from like $9 to $13, but then you get to the box calls.
Okay.
You got your box calls, then you got your slate calls, but then things push into 70s.
We're going 40, 50s. Okay.
No, they're like the custom will look.
Ooh.
But I want to get a new one just because it does make a difference. But I'm like, man, I like having a mouth call because I'm hands free and I can get quiet on it and stuff. So
Man, there's something for everything in life.
So I know rabbit season
This is a whole
almost done and dusted. What's coming up?
I think turkey.
Turkey.
Unless there's some other.
Did you just want to say done and dusted?
I was interested in what's coming up, but I did want to say done and dusted.
I think quail is still in.
All right.
I think it goes into March. So I'd like to try and get out there with Caleb or another friend of mine, shoot some quail. But other than that, I think it's in North Carolina. I think it's just turkey coming up, and that's like mid-April. And it's only in for daggum 4 weeks.
All right, Sir Flows, we got to go to break. When we return, we'll wrap it up. Caiden going an hour plus with us today.
I know.
Nothing else to do on this
Been
Tuesday.
a nice treat, you know. Or just last resort.
I know. I didn't like to hear that.
Come on, man.
Maybe when we get back, I didn't like everyone came in with an intro song.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Okay. We can
The one time I come
that.
in here, everyone's busting out intro songs. Never had one.
All right, we need to fix that. Back with Zach Kaplan in the YouTube chat. Did somebody say done and dusted? Yes,
It's
we
like
did.
a bat signal.
Back with
Done
you
and
after
dusted.
this. Back with you after this.
What?
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, why should people use QC Kinetics?
So QC Kinetics, we're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. So we've helped about 50,000 patients get back to an active and pain-free life without surgery, without drugs, and without downtime. We leverage your body's own natural growth and healing properties to not only repair damaged tissue, but generate new.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Pirate fans, 2025 East Carolina football season tickets are on sale now and can be purchased for as little as $115. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate coach as he builds momentum off of the 8-win season and the Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
The 8th annual NC Pirate Classic is back, coming Saturday, April 5th, presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. The new weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, Woodhaven Custom Calls, Greenville Marine and Outdoor, Grady White Boats, Big Rock Power Sports, East Coast Waterfowl, Country Mart, Fox Brothers Construction, Triple S Outfitters, and the Robinson Law Firm. Register at ncpirateclassic.com and we'll see you there.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is ECU head baseball coach Cliff Godwin, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was up 159 points today at 43,621. The NASDAQ fell 260 points and closed at 19,026. And the S&P was also down 28 points at 5,955. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Grayson. Thank you, Will, a.k.a. Billy Flows.
Bill F.
We have a walk-up song that we will be performing for Caiden Norman next week.
Yes, sir.
We will not tell you what it is. You will hear it when we
Will it be a pre-recorded or live?
I was thinking pre-recorded, but
I would like.
You know what? Live could be fun, actually.
I just don't know if you guys can perform it live.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Bones ready.
You're talking to
Bryce, enjoyed it, bud.
It's me as well. It's me as well.
We'll see you next week. Caiden, enjoyed it, fella.
I'll see you next week at a random time.
At a random day.
And I might just show up.
Just show up, dude.
I know.
The door is always open for you. All right. We'll talk to you Wednesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live.